Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus, man. Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Carl, what up? What up? Deborah, what up? James Sandman, I got you, brother. Hold on, let me see, brother. Let me see. There you go. Oh shit. There you go, bro. Why does this shit not be automatically fucking live chat? I bet. Yeah, man, the Warriors are a legend, man. Listen, bro. Listen, dog. I really am done, bro. My name is niggas still put my names in titles. Come on, God. Come on, bro. Niggas talking about content, but it can't have no content without my name. Can I eat off my name? Can I just eat off my name, please? Can I use my name? Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? I'm just curious, man. Can I eat off the BABG, the Mr. Fantastic A24 brand? Can I get some of this for me, please? Please. God damn. GC, man, nigga, I don't know. Bro, I got my names all over the place, bro. And niggas wonder why I be like, bro, pay me, pay up, man, pay up. Niggas don't understand, like, bro, y'all motherfuckers don't get no traction without using my name, bro. Hey, boy, I wish, man. Carl, hey, Carl, you know what? Thank you, bro. I was just talking about the other day. Shout out to Jessica X. Look, man. Hey, this is just fun for me, bro. Again, like I say, I'm done with the fuck shit, man. This is just gonna be like a chill thing we can do to get some good vibes going or whatnot, man. At least so I can eat off my name just a little bit, bro. I just want my own name. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to use my name since everybody else is using it. So by all means, man, y'all to come through, talk about your day. Let's, chop it up by current events, anything, man. Let's just, let's get, Mr. Fantastic's, opinion about Mr. Fantastic. Like, god damn, shit. And even after you block a nigga, man, like I said, with my name's in the thing, the shit automatically populates, bro. And I'm officially done. I'm done. Wow. Let's see. Y'all say I got 11 dislikes. Let's see. And niggas still got time to hate. That's what I'm saying. Bro, this is crazy. Bro, my name is on 2 different streams right now. My name's in 2 different streams. These niggas still got time to hate watch. Come on, man. No, Wacky World of TV, brother. I'm out. I'm done. Oh, this nigga here. Hey, here you go. Mr. One-on-one. The link's in the chat. The link's in the chat, man. I like an easy fucking what's the name, man. Hey, the link's in the chat, old stuttering ass dude. You got so much you want to say. Let me tell you what you're gonna say before you say it, though, if you hop up here. Lee Atwater, white supremacist talking points. That's what you're gonna say. Lee Atwater, white supremacist talking point. Game change, you know who it is. The Father and the Son. I told they run by the same playbook, man. These niggas got goddamn, bro. How you gonna talk about content in the last 3 contents you had got my name in the title? God damn. Shit. Can I get off of me? Okay, hold on. Hey, if y'all wanna sponsor brother by all means, shout out to my man Cyberline with the request for this. Sister George, poke them motherfucking eyes out. Hey man, the links in the chat, bro. You've been begging for the one-on-one for forever, bro. Now I'm a punk made bitch. Hop your stuttering ass up here. Get your ass destroyed real quick. This is nothing, man. I'm trying to have some fun, bro. I need an easy win, bro. I need an easy dub. Yo has been chasing me around YouTube for like 7 months, bro, for the one-on-one, nigga. The links in the chat, nigga. Let me do it again. Rael, hey, all I do is tell y'all who niggas is, man. That's all I do, fam. That's all I do, man. All I do is tell y'all who motherfuckers is. I leave it up to y'all to make the determination. Hell yeah, he's stuttering in the chat, SKC. He been begging me for a fucking one-on-one for I don't know how long, man. This nigga out here. Sole provider, I am the topic, man. I am the topic of discussion. Come on, well, big. Hey, look here. Look, we ain't gonna do this. We ain't gonna do this now. We ain't gonna do this. Let me help him out. Hey, somebody go ahead and time that stuttering ass nigga out. We ain't about to be talking about no types of ain't no nuts happening around here, nigga. Get him out of here, man. This guy, hold on, let's go and help this guy out. Nigga, click the link. That's the only way you're gonna get to talk around this bitch. Let me help you out. Yeah. Look, hit him up. Hit him up. Infinity. To infinity and beyond. Help this dumbass nigga out. Nigga been begging me for a link and all this other shit. He showed up to my shit and I got the link in the chat and he don't want to fucking click the link. See what I be talking about, man? See what I be talking about? Niggas beg for this shit, but they don't want this shit, man. Caillou, I'm talking about me, Caillou. I'm talking about me, the real Mr. Fantastic. Will the real Mr. Fantastic please stand up? Yes, I'm standing up right here talking on my Blue Yeti mic on my platform. Yo, what up?
Don't approach me all friendly, Mr. Fantastic.
Oh man, we beefing? We beefing now?
I've got a problem with you as well. I'm low on content right now, and I need some. So let's argue.
Let's fucking get it, Jessica. I don't like your accent. I don't like pounds. I don't like fucking. I don't like Marmite.
Well, I don't like the way you're trying to flex your muscles in that picture. You think you're better than me. You think you're stronger than me.
I don't like Big Ben. I don't like nothing. Man. Jessica X, you know what I learned today, Jessica X? So Jessica X, apparently you were also trying to dox people.
Me?
Yes,
you were trying to dox.
Jessica X, I have no idea. So again, me, you, and another YouTuber were in cahoots, Jessica X, to dox people. We had like a motherfucking underground doxing fucking,
network.
Doxing network. Jessica X, I mean, damn, man. I can't, Jessica, let's do it. Let's do ahead and do it, Jessica. Let's tell the truth. All right, everybody. Jessica X is not really from the UK. She's not really in the UK. She's from the States. She's actually from where you from? What I forget.
Alabama.
Alabama. Okay, see the accent, and we tired of it, man. Y'all caught us. Y'all got us. Y'all got us. It was a front the whole time. We revealing it tonight, nigga. Jessica X is an American from Alabama. All right.
Okay, I can't even fake it. I wanted to try, but I can't. But wait, they're saying that we were trying to dox people.
Yes.
What the hell?
Yes, man. Again, motherfuckers get desperate and do anything, man. Motherfuckers make up anything. Listen, man. The thing about the truth, bro, is the truth gonna always motherfucking shine through, man. Yeah. Motherfuckers saying I'm trying to dox and all this other shit, and it's like, God damn, bro. Yeah, Zone. Yeah, man. You know.
That's you know they're getting desperate
from the South. Listen, man, I don't even know, man. I'm just trying to, have some fun, chop it up or whatever. Cause like, damn, man, my name is like, God damn, like shit.
You're this is what it feels like to be a celebrity. When you just like go online, you see your name in all the headlines. Like, you open a newspaper, your name's there.
But Jessica, I'm confused because. Again, let me go back through the okay. I got a fake body. My body fake. Photoshop my body. I'm not married. I'm not really 35. I'm like 20 something, but I'm claiming to be 25. And I'm not really married, but I claim to be married. Okay, I'm ugly. What else? I'm broke. But even though I'm ugly, broke, not 25, not married, all this shit, I'm fucking all the hoes. I'm using my cash apps to pay the hoes to fuck. What else? Oh, but I really am married, and my wife's ugly. And
she's white. Don't forget she's white.
Yeah, and she's white. What else? Oh, my kids are white. My kids are mutts. What else?
I was flying to see you and MOT.
No, you weren't even flying to see me. I was motherfucking, my I'm so well endowed. I was somehow penetrating you way from here across the Atlantic Ocean. I was laying this shit long dick style across the Atlantic Ocean and hitting it from here. But yet I'm on YouTube and I'm wasting my talents on YouTube and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I don't know.
Do you know what? Nothing surprises me here anymore. Nothing. Yeah. The amount of rumors that I've heard, nothing surprises me. But it's just crazy. It was crazy, but it's not crazy. I was looking at someone's page, and literally the last 3 streams that they did are about you. And if you look at their page, right, they've had only 2 videos that actually did numbers. Apart from those 2 videos, the only other thing on their channel that gets numbers is the shit stirring. Yeah, and they themselves said, like, listen, I'm a shit stirrer. I want to be the villain. They're trying to make themselves the villain of the space, and you can just see that if you go and look at their page.
Hey man, like I said, man, I'm
Almighty Rome. I was getting flued out and getting my back blued out, according to these guys. That's the word on the YouTube streets.
You got to throw a period on there. You got to throw period. You got to say period after it, though. You got to say
period.
Listen, man, and this shit is crazy, man. Like I said, the thing about it is, man, I'm really, really. Now again, I got to get away from this fuck shit, man, because like this shit right here is just crazy, like for real. I don't even understand this shit. Like I don't understand how motherfuckers got all this time and energy for one motherfucker that just supposedly don't matter. Don't get it, man. Don't get it.
Do you know what I think? Soul Provider said it in the chat, and I think it too. People are running low on content. They don't have any ideas. No, don't clip that.
Yeah, they clipped it. They got her. It's already exposed. They got you, Jessica. They done clipped it. Niggas clipping shit. Supercuts around this motherfucker.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Motherfucking supercuts, man.
Oh, I forgot what was I even saying.
Nah, niggas, motherfuckers ain't got no content.
Yeah, people are low on content right now. And so the only thing they can think of, what's the easiest way to make content? Beef,
Yeah,
starting arguments. And it kind of does numbers, it
yeah,
gets people's numbers up.
yeah, especially in this space. Niggas love beef, man. Now, no matter what. It was and that's what make it so crazy is like say it was some big shit going on here earlier today. So apparently in these YouTube streets, a business partnership got ended today,
Oh
allegedly.
yeah. I saw that.
Look, man, listen, Vern, again, man. I don't, y'all just the 75 motherfuckers in here, man. Please counter the dislikes with a like, please. These hating ass niggas.
Do you know
Again,
what it is though? It's like 5 people just using all their troll accounts.
no,
You know how those people work.
well, no, it's not just 5 people. It's definitely more than 5 people, man. This. But the thing about it is, what these idiots don't understand is, man, you clicking on it helps my click through ratio, man. It helps. Interacting with the channel. So what you're doing is you're helping me in the long run. They don't understand it, so I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? They're
Keep
stupid.
clicking away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
click away, you dumb motherfucker. That's why I say hit one of the hands, man. It don't matter which one you hit. Either way you hit it, it's it's acknowledgement that someone's watching the content. So like away, you dumb motherfuckers. Dislike away. Go ahead and dislike away. It's just helping me out. And y'all broke ass motherfuckers anyway, bro. I know there's a broke, bitter, pitiful motherfucker, man, that has to constantly come to somebody that they don't like. They're subscribe. I mean, they subscribe to me, Jessica X. You know, a motherfucker subscribe to me just to fucking come this.
Just to come and hit the dislike, and they're subscribed because they came like literally the moment that you started.
Shout out to Cortez, man. Yeah, these dumbass niggas. These niggas so dumb, man. They don't even understand that they helping by hating. Thanks for the help, nigga. Go keep hating. Infamous. It don't matter. Listen, this I can tell people, man. Shout out to fucking Rael. I can tell motherfuckers, bro, and they not gonna fucking they not gonna change nothing. They're not gonna stop it. Oh my god. Shout out to Great Britain, man. Where you been at, bro? Long time no see, brother. Welcome back.
But yeah, it's been an eventful couple of days. It just seems to be a lot going on. A lot going on. Like I said, I saw what happened this morning. Yeah, I'm not going to speak too much on that because I'm trying to stay out of it all. Like, listen,
yeah, man.
with a lot of these people, what they're thriving off, right, is a reaction. They want a reaction because then they can make a counter video to your reaction, and that way, guess what they have? More content.
Yeah, man. Like I said, bro. Hey, y'all can't. It's bigger niggas than me out here with problems and beef and all this other shit. So hey, I figured that niggas would have got off of me, but hell no. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Stop the motherfucking presses. Wow. Goddamn. Shout out to motherfucking Cyberline 7 for the 100 ball on the goddamn cash out, baby. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm getting paid off my name. And it hit me with the cash app too. Lord Jesus, thank you, brother. Shout out to
fantastic. I believe the rumors. You're going to use that to do more tricking. I know you.
Hey, $100 is $40 2 times. So with a $10 tip. Shout out to my man Hulk in the building, man. What's going on, man? What's up with you, brother?
What's up, Mr. Fantastic? What's up, Jessica?
You got it, man.
Yeah, man. This is nuts, man. This is just nuts. I don't know what else to say about it. Man, I just you kind of I understand why you can't hope for a truce between certain people because, like I said, man, men got to draw a line in the sand about what we know is unacceptable. We know, like nobody was dealing with the farm animal dude. Like nobody was. Well, I wouldn't. Once I saw what was going on, I stay away from that, and I just don't know how people can relate and even deal with that. And look, man, Mr. Fantastic, you always been true about your content. You've been true about the argument. And if anything, I've always seen you've been pushed. You've been pushed to it's like people want to push you to show your darker side. You know, they don't. It's like that's because they can't refute your arguments. You know, every time you go on the stream with a topic, you calm, you come with the facts, you come with the logic, you come with the evidence. And just because people don't like the truth, they insult you, and they forget that, look, we're men. You know, we ain't nobody weak over here, ain't nobody a pushover, and they they try to bring you in the mud on that level. You know, so you can just because they want to see you on a level that most people only know, because they can't deal with you on an intellectual level. And I get the same thing. And everybody knows I don't come at nobody sideways. But when people come at me because they don't like what I say, even though what I say makes sense, I'm realizing what I'm dealing with. So look, man, I rock with you, man. I'm not in this,
Hey,
and I
man,
don't.
hey, look, Hulk, I don't expect you to be, man. Like I said, bro, you like say one of the definitely dudes out here, man, that's on principle all the time, proven 1,000 times over with, bro. So like I said, man, I know how this shit go. And like I said, it's just crazy. Like you said, bro, I'm trying to say the same thing you saying, bro. It's got to be principle, bro. I know it's hard. I know motherfuckers say this and the other, but at the same time, man, like I said, everybody can't come. Everybody can't come, man. It should be some shit that just should be downright, like you said, unacceptable. And once you cross that line, hey, you can't be a part of the group. Point blank, period.
Look, I was in the stream with you when all of us were called the P word. Look,
Yeah,
man,
thank you.
There's no crossing that. Once you cross that bridge with me, we're done.
Exactly.
We're just done.
And like I said, that's some motherfuckers don't even know the context and know like the true history. Motherfuckers using the R word and the P word, not to mention the personal shit with me and the family wise or whatever shit. Motherfuckers done said shit about my kids, and I told motherfuckers, man, I don't play about my kids, bro. I will give it all up for my kids. And motherfuckers deliberately, purposely crossed that line when I said, please don't cross that line. I asked it, nicely, and motherfuckers did. So hey, man, it is what it is. But shout out to my man, quick. Fantastic Lives Matter. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. They definitely do, because shit, it's hot out in these motherfucking YouTube streets. Yeah, man, motherfuckers obsessed and niggas want like and this is my thing too. Just let me say this, man. Listen, only so much a nigga can ignore, bro. For real. And y'all don't know. And I'm not saying this shit for sympathy, for real shit. I'm just trying to give y'all some context. Y'all remember what I said about I'm done with the shit, left it alone. But bro, motherfucker, keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And bro, I can block all the channels, but the shit got my name in it. So my name in it already. I have to fuck. You know how many times I got to do not acknowledge? You do not recommend channel. Do not recommend channel. Do not recommend channel. Then the motherfuckers make more fucking channels and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just like I said. Eventually, the shit is just stupid. And yeah, I told y'all, I can tell these idiots the fucking formula, bro. But they don't care. They gonna keep on disliking it. I don't give a fuck. Go right ahead. Thank you. Y'all just helping these fucking videos that can't get monetized, motherfuckers. My bids have went up, okay, on my non-green dollar sign, on my non-green dollar sign videos. I'm pretty much now every time getting somebody to fucking buy bids on my videos for you niggas hate watching and clicking it down. So please continue to dislike the video. Thank you very much. We got my man, my Aqua Dragon 88 in the building. What's up, brother? What you got?
Man, what's the beef about Mr. Fantastic? I mean, I don't know why niggas. Well, how come you think niggas coming for you in the first place?
Man, again, bro. I think Hope touched on it, bro. Pretty much me, bro. I'm a debater. I like having conversation. All right, very few people can explain things the way I explain things or whatnot. And niggas getting their feelings. The thing about it is I can do it both ways. I can do it the intellectual way, the professional way, the textbook way, or I can do it the nigga way. And I do both very, very well. Like I said, I'm smarter than most niggas. I'm funnier than most niggas. I'm quicker than most niggas. And I have a better personality and I have more charisma than most niggas. So it's funny to me, man. I've heard it all. But like I said, everybody that comes up against me, I destroy them. There's very, very few people in this space, man. And I even have a disagreement and I have to look for like an actual fucking challenge of debating. You know what I mean? Certain motherfuckers, like I said, I respect the fuck out of their intellect. You can just see it. But, people get to run around here in this space and claim fucking bullshit and bullshit. They this and they that and whatever the fuck. And, But then, like I said, niggas get in their feelings and they want to take shit personal. Again, like I said, the whole thing with me is motherfuckers claiming I dox people. I never dox anyone. Again, if I say you have a car, bro, right? If I say you got a car, right? And somebody goes to fucking look up your tag number, did I dox you because they went to fucking go look up your tag number? No, I said you had a fucking car. I gave no more other details than that.
Right.
All right.
Right.
I say fucking there's and if I say there's a fucking court case, all right, and motherfuckers already know your name, already know your information because of shit you did, that's your fault. I didn't give no any information. Then there's a court case. Okay. I didn't say anything more than that. All right. So, like I said, if people were willing to and wanted to go fucking look it up and verify it, hey, that's on them.
Right.
And that's after, again, me telling motherfuckers for months on months on months on months, bro, just leave me alone. Stop saying my name. 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 And it's like, you know, like, what the fuck? You think I'm just going to keep motherfucking going through this motherfucker and you trying to get my attention when I told you, bro, I'm done. You got it. Leave it alone. Just leave me the fuck alone. And niggas don't know when to quit. Niggas don't know when to quit.
It's
you
true.
know what I think?
I looked. Just sorry, quickly. This guy has 7 videos of you in 4 days, and that's on one of his channels. In 4 days, 7 videos.
God damn!
I'm
like, really?
Niggas is obsessed. So, the niggas is obsessed, man.
Yeah, so put yourself in my shoes, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And like I said, you know, shout out to the people that, you know, look out for me and let me know. But I'm like, at the point, I'm not be telling motherfuckers like, bro, don't even tell me about this shit, bro, because I'm really trying to.
You know what I think? Fantastic. Like, I personally think is that you pissed off a lot of liberal motherfuckers or a lot of left side motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because they so liberal, even if you say something that's, like you said, logically, but if it goes against what they feel it should be, they'll attack you for that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's been things you said I didn't agree with, but I didn't attack you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just your opinion.
Exactly.
You know?
Again, I love what's the name, man? Shout out to my man Kenny Conjo for the Cash App, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy? A good example.
I relate to the issue, dude, man. I'm not supporting. Is that listen, man? Motherfuckers get, and that's my whole thing, man. It's just like shout out to Cyberlon again, man. I don't know if he's still in the building, but thank you, Cyberlon, for the 100 ball, brother. Thank you. Shout out to everybody that comes through, man. I keep telling y'all, bro. Listen, bro. It's nothing in me fake about this shit, bro. I don't do this shit for the bread. The bread is just a fucking, you know what I mean? Is a byproduct of the ultimate thing of having conversations, us developing a better fucking relationship with each other, and so on and so forth. Another thing, everybody can, well, y'all can't just fix this shit. No, bro. No, listen, bro. Let me tell y'all. No, listen. Me fixing it is me telling you, you go your way, I go my way. That's fixed for me. I'm not gonna forgive nobody that fuck my family. Point blank. Period. It's never gonna happen.
Oh shit.
Especially when it didn't have to happen. Okay. Words over the internet. I'm never gonna
took it that far though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
So please, regardless of whatever y'all want to do, please stop telling me how to handle the ultimate level of disrespect in my book. They may not be the same on your book. May not be the same. If you cool with that, hey, by all means. Oh well, you did it to the old lady, bro. I didn't do it to the old lady. I just left her alone. Me and her was never cool in the first place. So I did the same thing to her. I did to everybody else. I just left them the fuck alone. You go your way, I go my way. There's nothing I have to say to that person. Point blank, period. Right. I'm just asking this motherfucker to do the same shit, but they won't because now they trying to fucking disassociate themselves with the shit they did. If you take my information that no one had, use my fucking information to give to a person that you know is going to dox people, you did it. You're responsible. Point blank, period. Because had you not gave them the information, they would not have the ability to dox me. But now you keep trying to motherfucking reverse engineer the shit and change the fucking shit. And it's just like, oh, stop it, bro. You gave my information up. You did. Gave up my information. So live with it. And now you want to say, oh, well, you didn't have nothing to do with it because you didn't do it directly. Well, you did it indirectly because the person that you fuck with was responsible for giving my information to a person that you know doxes people, had a history of doxing people, and you decided to still give them my fucking information. So again, man.
Right.
But we saw the screenshots.
Exactly.
Like, they gave the information and said, dox him.
Again, and somehow motherfuckers talking about context and they trying to do all this other shit and they trying to fucking, reverse engineer the shit and change it around and flip it, finagle all this bullshit, man. At the end of the day, I don't even care. Just leave me the fuck alone. The shit is done and over with. I'm not motherfucking still. Y'all keep bringing this shit up. That shit is a month and a half. What? No. What is this? August. Let's see. May, June, July. 3 months. That shit's 3 months old, man. Come on, bro. That's 3 months old.
But they have no other choice because of content. Like their channel got obliterated, right? And so they ended up having like literally 10 people, 15 people in their live chat. And so they needed to find a way to get people back to their channel or get something moving.
Well, and again, I say, Gator for the 5. Thank you, brother. Nobody stops Mr. Fantastic but Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Like the stretch man of the Fantastic Four, able to bend and stretch around any punch that's thrown by the haters. Most definitely, brother. Listen, man, yeah, and that shit, motherfuckers don't even know. And this dude these people don't even understand, man. They prove themselves. They don't know when to quit. These individuals don't know when to quit, man. And like I said, people saw what it was and they made a fucking decision. I didn't make nobody do shit. I didn't plan this to orchestrate none of this shit. I didn't know none of this shit was happening. I found out this happening when everybody else found out that it was happening. I even asked, was this a fucking hoax? Because it happened on April 1st. I thought this was everybody else was saying, hey man, this some April Fool shit. And no, but it didn't turn out to be. This was real fucking deal Holyfield out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I just left it alone. I said what I had to say about that day. Is hey, I'm done with the shit anyway. I'm not surprised. I wasn't really hurt. All it did was, again, like I tell y'all, I turned out to be who I said I was. Every single fact turned out to be exactly what I said I was. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it didn't fucking again make Fantastic right again. I'm exactly the motherfucker I told y'all I am. And let's just move the fuck on. You do whatever the hell you do, and I'm gonna do my shit. I'm tired of fucking with niggas, man. I'm just tired of even dealing with it. But
that's the thing, though. No, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, how many people in this space, right, truly can be doxxed the way that you were, and it comes out that they haven't told one single lie. Not one single lie. Everything that you said, all matched up. All matched up. How many people can say that? Like, let's be real. There's not many. And that shows that when you're saying things, people can trust what you're saying. It shows that you're a truthful, authentic person. We can't say the same for other people.
Hey, man. And just a quick reminder, man. Don't put lame ass niggas' name in the chat, please and thank you, man. Just delete the comment. Again, these motherfuckers got enough fucking juice off my name. Please don't give them any type of fucking shine over here in this motherfucker, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. I just want to move the fuck on. Real shit. Like I'm not calling no truce or nothing. It's like, nigga, fuck you. Period. That's not a truce, nigga. I'm like, for real. Like, man, fuck you. Leave me the fuck alone. Point blank, period. That's all I'm telling you, nigga. It's never gonna be a conversation.
They can't do that. They can't do that because what they want is they want you to be like them so they can take credit off of what you do.
Of course.
And anytime you step in your own lane, like my whole thing is, as men determine their own destiny. We live by our own standards and principles. Like if somebody doesn't want to do what you do, the least you can do is just respect that. And I noticed that that's a problem for most of these dudes.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
They want you to do what they do. And when you say, look, bro, do you.
Exactly. So they can say y'all all the same. Let me address this. Brother, people already have legal charges against them, bro. They can't be served. No one knows where they are. They motherfuckers talking about lawsuits being frivolous, but they aren't answering anything. They're not going to no courthouse to get them done and over with. Isn't that something? You want to talk about the fucking lawsuit being frivolous? You know what I would love for somebody to do is to put a fucking frivolous lawsuit against me so I can countersue and motherfucking get bread. And another thing too is the question: what am I going to sue them for? What am I going to get out of the deal when allegedly motherfuckers ain't got no bread? I'm gonna sue for a fucking a peanut butter sandwich and a fucking dirty wife beater. Come on, man, get the fuck up out of here. That's a waste of my time. You know what I mean? It's a waste of my time and energy. And furthermore, like I said, man, the damage has already been done. I looked into the shit, and it's just not worth it. It is what it is. I mean, some shit was hurt, and the shit really did. Like I said, this shit affected my career possibly, and people don't know how lucky they are, man. Because listen, Had I had another level of fucking clearance, bruh, motherfuckers would be in a lot of trouble. Okay.
Oh, for real.
I'll tell you that shit. If I had the next level of fucking clearance and they did the shit to me, they did to me, that would have been the worst shit they could have ever fucking did.
That's a federal offense, ain't it? Fantastic.
Yeah, hell yeah. The shit is what's name, man. But like I said, it's just pointless, man. There's no point in that. And like I said, was the shit fucked up? Yeah, but do I want to fucking really, you know what I'm saying, jeopardize somebody's motherfucking life over this, especially when I know they were just acting as a fucking pawn? The ultimate people not gonna be punished. The originators of the bullshit wouldn't be punished. So nah, what the fuck I'm gonna pursue it for? It is what it is. Done with it. But my whole thing, man, is like, bro, just give me my fucking name. You know what I mean? Like, damn, niggas, I want to know my name too, man.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we gotta go ahead with that, putting the name in the topics, man. Just
bro, whoa. Stop. Cyberline. Stop it, bro. Cyberline, no more, brother. Bro, shout out to motherfucking Cyberline. Cyberline hit me with the fucking 125 second time around. Whoa, shit. Yo, Cyberline 7, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I know this. I can tell you this. These niggas ain't making the money off my name. Like shout out to motherfucking Cyberline out this bitch, man. Cyberline, bang my email, bro.
It's only right if anyone gets to eat off your name. It's gonna be you.
Exactly.
God damn, bro. Shit. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All these niggas around here pocket watching shit. Y'all niggas can pocket watch tonight, nigga. Y'all can pocket watch tonight, nigga. Shout out to motherfucking Cyberline 7 in this bitch, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all, I don't never want to hear nobody say about black men don't support, bro. Shout out to all my bros, man. Shout out to everybody that fucking, every day, man. Y'all got support, man. Hey, this dude's really, really showing the fuck out right now, man. Hey, I appreciate this shit, man. Love it. But yeah, man, listen. Hey, shout out to like a deuce in the quarter, baby. Even that deuce in the quarter. You know what I mean? That's all. Look, man. No, Carl. You gotta read the rules. Read the rules, brother, on Cash App, brother.
Cash App, yeah, you good.
Read the rules, brother Carl. I think you might want to look into it, brother. We'll just leave it at that. But listen, man. Oh shit. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to man Cyberlaw, man. If casino was over, you get a percentage of that 10,000. Don't pass bet, man. Keep standing tall for sure, bro. Hey, you only know how to do it one way, baby. BABG in the motherfucking building, man. You feel me? Yeah, man. Whoa. Stop the fucking pressure, baby. Whoa. But yeah, man. Listen, like I said, man, I'm just trying to, chill. This space is a wonderful space, man. It's more love here than the hate. Every now and again, you're gonna have the fuck shit, man. But like I said, I've been advised by individuals, that's been doing this a whole lot longer than me to just ignore the beef, because beef really don't make bread like that. You know what I mean? Hopefully, it hurts you in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, the issue is. Oh, you got it.
No, I was just gonna say that's why I decided to stop addressing things on my channel.
Yeah.
Because one is like half the people on my channel don't even know who the hell you are. If anything, all I'm doing is making you sort of relevant, and you're not relevant. So I'm not going to do that. And two, it can cheapen like what you're trying to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So I decided to stay away from it.
Shout out to my man Sir Tights for the Cash App, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hey, man, y'all are really, really showing out tonight, man. Y'all are really, really, helping the motherfucking the brand, the fantastic man. Actually, get me to get some motherfucking bread off my name, man. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for sharing, bro. Because niggas out here has definitely been eating. That's what I said. Motherfuckers like when I was like, pay me, like for real, bro. Like, look, I can look at the shit and see, man. Most of the fucking videos with my name in it, bro. Y'all know how many names. Bro, you know how many times I put my name in the shit, bro, and I found like shit to it, and not all of it was bad. Not all of it was bad. Some people that were critiquing, things that I was saying, and I had no idea that people like critique the shit I was saying. You know what I'm saying? For like months ago. So yeah, man, it's it's just crazy. But like I say, you are, you have strong points, and you deliver your points well. People won't give a fuck about what you say. They, put your name in the title and do whatever it is, whether it be positive or negative. So it just comes along with it. But
Hey, Mr. Fantastic, let me ask you a question, bro.
yeah, go ahead.
So do you think that because you do what you do for fun, you do it what you do out of passion for the conversation, and people don't like that you're making money doing something as a hobby as other people are doing for a living? Maybe that's a lot of where the conflict comes from.
Well, that's a big part of it too, Hulk. Like I said, motherfuckers, man, it's a lot of man. Like I said, we say it all the time, a crab in the barrel mentality. Hope, unfortunately, with black men especially, man. Listen, I keep telling, I gave motherfuckers proof, bro. I'm not even touching this YouTube money. All right, I'm not. All the shit I got, bro. Like I said, and shout out to the cash apps. I appreciate the cash apps, man. But the cash apps don't add up to the money I got sitting in my fucking AdSense account. And again, for the people that don't know, you only get paid in AdSense like every 40 days. It's not even, you got to wait even longer than 30 days for the shit to like actually hit your AdSense account for what you actually have. So like I said, man, all the shit I done got and purchased and shit or whatever, I shouted you guys out. Like I said, you guys, it definitely helps with the cash apps and things like that. But man, 99.9% of the money that I'm using is me, bro. And that's not me stunting. That's not me not appreciating what you guys do. I always thank you. I always acknowledge what you guys do for me. You don't have to give me your money whatsoever, but you do because you know what I'm saying, you like what I do. You like the product that I'm giving you. You like whether it's entertainment, whether it's facts, whether it's my crazy ass rambles, whatever it may be. I'll never fucking take that shit for granted, man. That's why I'm always fucking humble in this shit. That's why I want to keep my shit open to you guys coming up and having the conversation, because without y'all, you know what I'm saying, the content is not that easy. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate that, bro.
And furthermore, like I said, especially people like you, Hope, is a perfect example. I think you did this earlier today, where I said I don't think people understand just the flow of conversation. And again, when a person can say something that you might have been thinking about in your mind like forever, right? But no one ever said it for you to bring it out and to elaborate and get into it real further. And I think that's one of the things I do very, very well is pointing out like, hey, put a pin in there right there. Hey, repeat what you said right there. All right, that's wonderful. That's great. That's fucking brilliant. Yeah. Genius. Now let's dig into that a little bit deeper and see just how far it spreads out. You feel me? So like, yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just shout out to Art in the building, man. Shout out to Art New Style, man. What's up, Art? I just, you know what I'm saying? It's like so much pent up things in my head, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I literally think like 1,000,000 miles a minute every day. Look at this lame ass shit. Look at this lame shit. Y'all see this shit in the chat? I'm not even gonna do it, but just look in the chat on the Jerome Whiteside's thing. I'm not gonna highlight it, but look at this shit. Look at this.
Yeah,
wow.
Over here.
Look at
wow.
This shit.
What is that, man? What does that even prove, man?
It proves that the emojis they're using prove to you these people can't stop. They can't stop themselves. Let me go and help you out, though, brother. Bow, blocked. No, not in my house.
That's so weird, man.
Listen,
so weird.
It's not even weird though, because the moment that Fantastic fell out with Urkel, and we said that Urkel was rolling with that group, then all of a sudden now, all of those trolls from that group are here, and they're hitting the dislike under the video. It's not a surprise to me. I saw it coming.
But hey, and again, I love it. Keep disliking, niggas. I have 45 dislikes. Go ahead and keep disliking. Again, the more you click through, the more you click on my shit, the more interactions I get, and the more people pick up fucking ads on the videos that I can't fucking get, regularly monetized. So thank you. Go right ahead. Got my man GC in the motherfucking building. What's up, man? Zero, you've missed a lot, brother. It's the Hood Urkel, man. Hood Urkel. What's up, GC?
The guy who looks like Urkel. Like a chubby Urkel.
Oh, Lord.
Just being real.
By Urkel ate Urkel. What's going on?
Too much. What's up?
Got it, man. You got it. But yeah, man. That's
okay. I just came on to hear.
Oh shit, you borging out a little bit.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off. I think I'm delayed.
Yeah, I bet. But yeah, man, that's my whole thing, man. Listen, this stuff is like Jessica X said, man. I'm not even surprised anymore at this point, but like it is just like getting stale. The shit's like getting lame because like
Yeah,
niggas,
yeah,
yeah,
because it comes down to respect. Like it doesn't matter. Like we could disagree. Like a good example is uh Mr. Fantastic and I, Ramil, Man and Tomorrow, we agree on spiritual values. We strongly disagree on that stance, but it doesn't even matter because we have so much respect for each other that the points that we do agree on, we can support and we can respect what we don't agree on because we understand, like, let men do what they do. I mean, we can support what we believe and they can support what they believe, and we talk about it and then we let it go. We move on.
exactly,
And it's
man.
like, and that actually broadens our perspective because now, Ramil, we can build on Ramil, Man Tomorrow, and we can add what we know, and we build a bigger perspective. That, which is why we're so tight, man. We're networking so hard in this space, and I think that's where the focus is. But see, the issue is it's a lack of respect because you don't have a conversation with somebody who doesn't respect you. Like once you just start calling names and
Right.
see, and like you, Mr. Fantastic, I go in there, I go on some panels, I make my point, I prove my point, and because they don't like my point, I get the name calling. And I'm just like, bro, you're not even dealing with what I said. You're just calling me a name because you don't have a response. Oh man, dude, it's showing out.
Hey, man. Hey, hey, brother.
Again?
I don't know what the hell is going on, brother. Brother, Cyberline 7, man. Come on, man. Please stop, brother. Please. Last one for the roll. I'm gonna sit back in the YouTube nebula and eat this medium well steak. Hey, brother, by all means, man. Listen, bro. Hey, another 125. My man, brother. Thank you, brother. Again, make sure you hit my email, man. Listen, brother showing out, man. We had 350 all in one night.
Hey man.
This is one brother, man. Hey, man, you cannot tell me the brothers do not fucking build this motherfucking space. Yeah, this nigga got it all going right now, bro. This nigga here is out of this world, out of this motherfucker, man. Shout out to motherfucking Cyberline 7, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. I'm complaining, bro. Hey, I greatly appreciate it, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't gonna steal that nigga shit. If I say that nigga pop up. Hey, that's my shit, nigga.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with that.
I ain't gonna say that, no sir. But yeah, man, this shit is crazy. Wow. Well, I really appreciate it. Well, EGC, you the building. What's up, bro?
Nothing much, man. Let me catch up. Y'all go ahead and talk, man.
Yeah, I bet. My man, Tag Man Killer 2 with the $2, man. $2 make you holler, baby. Fantastic out here punching these blue field Tobies, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just out here having fun, brother. Again, man, I make conversations happen. I'm all about the motherfucking debate and that good shit, bro. And I'm an arguing ass nigga, as they say, bro. No problem. But listen, man, motherfucker, everybody that's so worried about pocket watching, nigga, you definitely pocket watch tonight, nigga. I can tell you that. Nigga, you can pocket.
You know what, man? The main thing should be the cause, man. Like if niggas would focus on the cause more than the ego, I think the manosphere will move forward and be a better space. You know what I'm saying? Because we should focus on like dumb shit, like who, like you said, pocket watching or who and all that dumb shit, man. That's for focus on the cause, man. I'm tired of the drama. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, you shout out to my man Rocky N. Bruce Lee checking in. Shout out to fucking Rocky, man. The Asian cat, $25 for the war chest. You get my email. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna hit you up. I'll hit you up tonight, man, before the night's out, and we'll set it up.
But here's the thing, y'all. It is expanding for the people who are moving in the right direction. It is expanding. That's the issue. See, the network is growing among like-minded people who don't, have to disrespect people to make a point. It's growing, and we're making our own connections. We're making our own space, and I think people are starting to feel excluded because it's actually productive. Like there's a lot of people who actually get along, who can have discussions where everybody don't agree, but we come out to a greater perspective of understanding, and we have the same goals, man. It's just about better outcomes, about progress, about waking up young brothers and and bringing out opportunity. I mean, who could be mad at guys who are just trying to expose other guys to better outcomes and better opportunity? Why is that something that is hated, something that you have to get called a name because we want to see young brothers avoid a lot of issues and succeed in life? And that's the part I don't. And I mean, we know what it is. Some people thrive in chaos. They thrive off emotion, and they want to get you on their level so that that's the only way they can get you to deal with them, because they can't come at a standard that we live at. They can't meet us there, so they have to bring us down. And it still backfires because all it does is make your supporters support more, and so they just have no way to win.
Yeah, man, and like I said, that's the crazy part about it, man. There was that guy was here, the stuttering ass dude, but he fell off. So I made sure I put that shit back in here. Hold on, did I put that shit in? Let me make sure. So he can't play.
Because it's crazy, man. I don't have no disrespect for nobody, man. I just, honestly, this is a good opportunity. We all, kind of locked down. We can't move like we want. This is a good time to share ideas, share thoughts, have these discussions that need to be had. And just people can't accept that somebody doesn't agree with you and they have their own evidence, their own principles to live by. Look, I don't care, like with game people. Do your game thing, but the outcome of what you do is set. And when we're comparing outcomes, it's not going to win. It's not going to add up. And when you compare what actually is working, it's not going to add up. And it's like, I don't want to argue the results, because the results speak for themselves. And, guys like us, we speak on the results, the outcomes. We're not thinking about how I feel in a moment, but what is the end result? How is this going to elevate your position as a man or elevate your position in society? They don't want to deal with these things, because that requires real thought and real, productivity, not just how you feel or like we focus too much on sex, but not the quality of what's going to the quality of the outcome from the sex you get. And it's like, and even that, it's like, why are you focusing on breathing? When you take care of your body, breathing happens naturally. And see, these dudes want to focus on something, that should happen naturally, because they don't want to do the functional things that make breathing possible. Like like surviving, being a man, functioning on your own principles. It's too much. I want people to follow what I say, because, I want to take credit. It's too much, what you call it, grandstanding. It's too much, give me credit, and all that stuff. What is that about? We're men.
Well, yeah, exactly, man. And like you said, it's kind of crazy that, a lot of individuals never feel like they're heard. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a big part of oh, my bad, real quick. Shout out to my man Tac Man Killer 187 again for the $2, brother. Thank you. I'm pocket watching your 6-figure Django Unchained. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, Hope, and I think that's why people resonate with the panels or whatnot, so because you actually get your full thought process out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something that may be frustrating you, or something that you may be curious about, or passionate about, or whatever it may be. You get to actually say that, and you get to, have somebody bounce back off of it and give you feedback. You know what I'm saying? The important thing about, because you talk to yourself, right? Your motherfuckers think you're crazy. so by all means, a forum like this, man, especially in the black man's situation, gives us a chance to get those things out there that you really, really want to say, but none of the rest of the world will ever understand. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm trying to do, man. And and
I know what it is, and I also know what it is. See, brothers like you and I, we come off calm, we come off, cool and collected. And see, when you thrive off of chaos, you're only going to get views by catering to an audience that likes the chaos. You're not even here for the discussion. You're not here for the debate. You're here for the chaos that you're going to cause. So these guys, they see guys they see our demeanor, our poise as weakness. They say, okay, we can throw a pebble in this pond, and we can get our audience to laugh at it, and that's going to be our content. When we're just trying to, listen to people, man, we got an opportunity to listen to people from all around the world, people in different trades of business, different mindsets, different cultures. Man, we can build on a level that's beyond anything that we could have done in the past, with the internet and social media and all that. But to sit there and just laugh at some dumb some foolishness, it's a waste of this opportunity. Niggas about to be stuck in the house. They lock down this thing again. I mean, man, it's ridiculous that we're not using the opportunities that we got, and we're not just even enjoying the conversation. Why does it have to be so hate filled? Why are you hating that people have different ideas and they just want to prove what they're saying? It's like, if you don't like it, change the channel. Nobody's forcing you to watch something you don't like. It is funny. These people usually come seeking us. We don't seek them. I usually go to spaces where I know intellectual thought will be appreciated. And I noticed that a lot of the disruptive people want to come to those spaces just to call and yell and scream because they have nothing to add to the argument, but just to get some shock laughs to cater to their audience.
And that's true though. That's true. Some people, although there are a lot of people who are here to try and learn and grow and be productive, there are other people who are here just to cause chaos.
Yeah,
And they've openly said, like, listen, I'm not here to learn. I'm here to create chaos. I get a kick out of it. I've got the clip of them saying that.
right.
They said
Wow.
they're not here to learn. They're here to create chaos, and they get a kick out of it in
Yeah,
their words. So different people have different motives for being here, and if you just watch the way that they move, you'll see, like, who's about what.
Hey, shout out to my one of my A1 day ones, man, brother Charles Burchard for the 20 ball, bro, on the Cash App. Thank you, brother. Greatly appreciate it. And my man Dollar Washer. Oh hell no. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Hold on. Yeah, this nigga here. No sir. Let me help him out. Let me help this stuttering ass nigga out. The only way you're gonna talk on my channel, nigga, is you get your silly ass up here and embarrass yourself by motherfucking stumbling over your words, nigga. So shout out to my man Dollar Washer, man. He definitely be watching them dollars, man. My man will five you to death. Like, this nigga is a fucking he is a goddamn bone playing ass nigga. I know it, bro. You don't ever want to play this nigga no dominoes. You're gonna lose. Shout out to Dollar Washer for the 5, man. People really underestimate self inventory. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Not just self inventory, man, but self actualization. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not great at everything, man. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I never go into conversations that I'm not versed in, or topics I'm not versed in, and try to make myself the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can't bullshit you can't really bullshit your way, you know what I'm saying, into a conversation, especially when it's something intellectual or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You have no knowledge of the thing. It's better off for you to just come off and say, hey man, that's really not my lane. That's not my expertise. So I'm really not gonna speak on it. Then for you to hop out there, like, you know what I'm saying, you built for whatever it may be, and come to be a fucking fool. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing you could ever do. And a lot of people try that, but then, like I said, they don't understand. A motherfucker like me is I'm a sniper when it comes to holes in logic, man. Weak points in your logic, and I listen to you talk for just such a while about something, and especially if it's something I know about, you're just bloviating. You know what I mean? You're just a whole bunch of you doing a whole bunch of words, talking in circles and shit, but you're not really saying anything. So people that don't know
right,
anything.
Hey, look, check this out, fantastic. And ain't nothing wrong with not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't know everything. But as long as you're willing to learn, open up your mind so you can have knowledge on whatever they talking about. You know what I mean? So ain't nothing wrong with not knowing.
Yeah. It's nothing. It's nothing wrong with ignorance. Ignorance is a great thing. Ignorance
Mhm.
is room for growth. All right. You know what I'm saying? You should be trying to learn something new every day. You know, every minute, every second you can. You should be trying to learn something new, because if you're not learning anything new, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? That's figuratively or literally. You know what I'm saying?
right,
That's the only time you shouldn't be learning anything. So I'm not saying, but my whole point is, if you don't know, don't act like you know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the biggest point. So I'm not, by all means, man, us as human beings, ignorance is opportunity for you to get better, for you to become more
Mhm.
informed. So by all means, man, like I said, I'm ignorant of a lot of things. I've learned a lot in the space. Like, that's why I always give credence to MOT, Ramil, even GC, Game Changer, Jessica X, Hulk has definitely hit me heavy with the the religious aspect of it, man, and the spiritual. You know what I mean? This brother, like, when he
Mhm.
speaks about this topic, is just like, bro, I got like a pen and paper out trying to, write down the scriptures and things he's talking about, you know what I'm saying, to sharpen up my thing, because, spirituality is very, very important to me. It's just like I don't have the basis in it that he has. I would never act like I was. I would direct someone to him, like, hey man, you have a Bible question or a spiritual question, by all means, man, holler at my man Hope, or somebody like Black Ram, or somebody that's, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
more,
respect to Ryan.
yeah, you know what I mean, versed than me. I don't have an issue or problem by doing that. You know what I'm saying? If it's a tech question, hey, holler at GC. That's his expertise. This man's, you know what I'm saying, this is his job. This is his life. So you know what I'm saying? I don't like pretending to be something I'm not, because then it just makes you look foolish if you get fucking exposed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts, man. Like let me expose a tactic that I see happening over and over again. See that these guys don't even want to hear your conversation. They want to keep you from talking, and see that's the issue. That's the main issue I have. Even more than the name calling. It's that they don't even allow you to talk. And it's like we know there's a general, over talking that happens when passions get, inflared, and people will really want to get their thoughts out before they forget them. But this whole I'm gonna drown you out, I'm a talk, I'm gonna turn into a 5-year-old and not let you talk. We gotta get past that. I don't care who's doing it. It's wrong. That's not men. That's not what men do. Don't stop being afraid of having the conversation. If you have nothing to say and you just hate the person, then go find a different channel. But there's no point to sit there and just try to overtalk somebody because you are afraid of what they're going to say, because it's fear. You can't handle what they're saying. You can't deal with the argument. Then you're afraid of it. So I'm just going to leave it at that, man, because I get sick and tired of that. I get sick of it.
Look at it, and look at this weird shit in the chat. Look at this weirdo shit in the chat, man. Don't delete it yet. I'm not gonna highlight it, but don't delete it. Just look at this. What, bro? I just said it. Leave me alone. What are we doing here?
The niggas can't help themselves, fantastic. You gotta realize niggas is just
stop. That's what I'm
just fucked up.
They cannot stop. I'm just like,
right.
Bro, leave me the fuck alone.
They just can't help themselves, bro. That's all it is. Just some fucked up ass people.
Who has that type of time? And this is why. And again, man, this is why niggas can never make it. That shit right there is why everybody can't come. Why everybody can't be a part. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody can't be a part. A person like that, man. And when you tell them, hey, look, man, me and you just don't agree with each other. We're two individuals that will never fucking get along. So how about you just go your way, I go mine. But
that's fucking simple. It's that simple, bro.
Motherfucker keep following you. Well, no, nigga, what you gonna do? Nigga, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And then some tragic shit happens because niggas don't know when to quit. And now
exactly
two people's lives is fucked up because you trying to defend yourself, and now you gotta fucking defend the fact of you defending yourself and proving that hopefully you don't get some fucked up shit going on. But yeah, man, exactly. Most don't have no jobs.
You know what's more scary? It's fantastic. You know what's more scary than lions, tigers, and bears? Dumbass niggas. Dumbass niggas are way more scary than what I just mentioned.
Yeah, most definitely.
On some real shit.
Niggas like niggas that won't quit, bro. That shit is scary than motherfucking Freddie, Jason, and Chucky and Jason Voorhees all put together, man. That's just a nightmare.
I'm gonna drop off. It's late here. I'm gonna get some sleep. But yeah.
Appreciate you, Jesse.
All right. Respect
all right, Jesse.
All right. See ya.
Yeah, man. Just ultimately, bro, like I said, this shit for me, man, it's just like at this point, bro, I'm just trying to move the fuck on, do the hell I gotta do, and like, bro, y'all niggas going about y'all way. All right.
Yeah.
You know I mean, just like you was before you came across me or whatever. Hey, go on about your life, bro. I ain't got nothing for you. That's my whole thing.
If only it was that simple, right?
Hey, it could all be so simple. Exactly, man. It's crazy, But yeah, man. As far as from the aspect of shit going on around today, man, like shit. Some old other shit popped off today. I see in the YouTube streets, man. I guess YouTube just hot, period, man. Just motherfucking summertime, man. Niggas is, niggas is trying to get into some shit or whatever. But what else we got going? Current event wise. Oh yeah, the NBA shit, man. People NBA numbers is tanking. Like as far as like tuning in and shit. And people bought I actually did a fucking pre-record video about Jonathan Isaacs. Unfortunately, the brother tore his ACL in the game after the last game he played, the game after he didn't wear the thing or whatever, and everybody made a big deal about it. But he tore his ACL. But within that day, man, within like a day's time, dude shot up to like the second most popular jersey of all jerseys in the fucking NBA, bro.
Wow.
And the NBA not fucking picking up on the shit. They're not being smart enough to understand and realize, bro, that like the silent majority, bro, it's crazy. I don't think these people understand just how bad this election is gonna be. That's why they keep trying to do this fucking voting, this vote in bullshit. Because
Right.
the turnout for this damn election, bro, presidential election is going to be ridiculous. And it's going to be a landslide. It's not even going to be close. Promise you.
Yeah, man, the world's upside down. I mean, I think a lot of people, with all the stuff going on in the world right now, we could be talking about so many things, man.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So the reform Pookie debate. Shout out to Caesar D1. Yeah, so earlier today, man, shout out to my man Ramil. The reform Pookie debate. I think a lot of great conversations happened today on that earlier. Shout out to the brother Ruffian Thiastic, I think, or Thigh Stoic. That's what it is. I don't know why I keep saying Thigh Stoic. But Thigh Stoic, hit up Ramil yesterday with an undisclosed amount of donations. And the brother came on and he gave his perspective. The whole Pookie thing is, like I said, man, people act like it's this enmity between the cool guy or the thug guy, the Pookie or whatever the hell it may be, and the straight and narrow guy. Like I said, I'm getting away from the lame shit, bro, because I'm far from lame. Like I said, I improved that shit too. So I'm no longer, shout out to Zero for that shit, man. I'm no longer referring to motherfuckers of my ilk as lame. Okay, and I think my brother Cyberlon, he had a great anagram for lame. All right, so I forget what it was. I'll let him say it whenever he comes through. But just a straight and narrow guy. What happens is this: we don't give the straight and narrow guy, right, enough praise and enough time without at the same time praising the brothers that are working to become the straight and narrow guy. As I said before, shout out to Silent Sir if he's in the building. I don't know if you're Silent Sir. Shout yourself out if you're here, bro. The reformed Pookie, Ray, Thuggo, whatever you want to call him, is just, you know what I mean? He's just delayed in conforming to being the straight and narrow guy.
Exactly.
Point blank period. You're just in an arrested development of conforming to what you could have done without, you know what I mean, going the wrong route. It was a easier way and road for you just to go the straight path and choose a straight path and do that from jump. But you, for whatever reason, hey, circumstances or just bad decision making or what have you, cool, you made the wrong decision.
It's fantastic. Check this out. Speaking of that, now I'm a little both conservative and liberal. So the liberal side of me saying, yes, the system did set us up to fail and put us in fucked up situations for us to fail. I mean that is a fact. I mean, we can't argue that. But the conservative side of me saying it's too much, knowledge, information out here for us to not know certain things, and we have the power to not continue the agenda of the, I guess, system. You know what I'm saying? So to keep our people fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We have the ability to better ourselves. So I'm tired of hearing that excuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we should get away from the system though, because we got to remember that's life. There's always, a system is just a reflection of life. Life isn't fair. Life is built on a lot of things of human nature. There's always going to be volatile, corruption, and all this. That's just a standard of life. Like us thinking that we're so special in slavery, when that 450 years is just a small slice of human history. It's a small slice where there are countless civilizations, countless people have endured all kinds of unfair, corrupt treatment, coming from so-called systems and empires and such. That's life. You're not going to find a way to get out of life, and that's where Black people make their mistake. You're not going to do that. Your personal responsibility, you learning from your experiences and growing from them. You're learning to thrive in adversity because you're sharpening and improving yourself in adversity. That's the only way that makes sense. Take personal responsibility. Stop waiting for anybody to do something that's going to be ultimately up to you. Regardless, it's ultimately going to be up to you. Life is never going to be fair.
Right.
I think. Go ahead.
Go ahead, GC. Go ahead, brother.
I think it's important for people to realize where the EL versus PRR argument is coming from. It's most certainly did not originate with the educated lames. I'll just say it. And the reason why is because had it, then it wouldn't be called the educated lame argument. They wouldn't have called themselves that. It definitely, and every time that this argument comes up again, like it has recently with this, game versus, non-game thing that's been going on in the space, it's always one side bringing it up. And they make the straw man that the educated lames is making the complaint. I want to also point out that it's obvious who's making the argument, because everybody who is not in the, street dude category or whatever you want to call it, is automatically put into the educated lame category, whether they are educated or not. So it's basically like street dudes versus everybody else versus non-street dudes. It's just them advertising for themselves.
God damn. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Man, what the hell y'all got going on tonight, man? God damn. Shout out to motherfucking Sigma Jones in this bitch with the 100 ball, nigga.
Oh man, go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro.
Damn, what the hell y'all got going on, man? Shout out
they like what they hear.
100 ball, man. Hey, man. Hey, I greatly appreciate it, brother. Like I said, man, this is just to really get into it, bro. Have a convo, get away from the bullshit, bro. I'm really leaving that shit the fuck alone. Positive vibes from here on out. If I say I don't fuck with you, man, I don't fuck with you, bro. I'm not worried about you. You gonna do your thing. I'm gonna do mine. It is what it is. I'm moving forward. I got people that have been fucking me since day one. A1 day ones. You guys always supported me, not just with your money, man, with your time, with your hearts and minds and all that good shit, man. So yeah, man. I greatly appreciate it, bro. But hey, niggas, just remember, don't try to come rob me, because I got something waiting for you. I go back to GC, brother. You got it, man. Shout out to my man, Sigma Jones, man. Go ahead, brother.
So basically, it's it's one side making an accusation that the other side is complaining, and then that they're just countering to that. They have a set argument, and that is, the educated lames are complaining, even though they're not. Like, this never originate with the educated lames. But they say that they're complaining, and that their complaints is based on lack of sex or sexual deprivation. It's a very convenient argument. It's just not true.
Yeah, and again, like you said, GC, the quote unquote the straight and narrow guys, bro, we don't care, bro. I'm not thinking about the opinion of a guy that's, even if he's reformed, right? Only thing I'm looking at is what you are now. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I will only know that you had a fucked up past if you tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you're acting as an upstanding man, or whether it be business, whether it be on a personal level or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Unless you divulge the information to me and you're not carrying yourself as some thug ass nigga, god damn, man, what the fuck, man? Come on, man, y'all playing at this point, bro. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. God damn, bro. Shout out to fucking Mr. for the $2. Cyberline fucked it up for all the broke people. God damn, Cyberline, what the fuck? Oops, my bad. Ultimate Tactic. Damn, sorry, y'all. But you got power behind you in the void. You owe nothing but to keep yourself useful content to the people. Brother, shout out, brother. God damn, bro. Nigga. Wow, man, bro. I don't even know what to say, man, at this point, bro. Hey, man.
It's respect, man. It speaks for itself.
Hey, man. Listen, bro. Hey, nigga. Man, bro, just make sure you hear my email, man. God damn, bro. Listen, bro. And that's love, bro. Listen. Hey, that's love, bro. But like I was saying, this nigga made me lose my train of thought. Listen,
I could pick it up if you want.
Yeah, go ahead, Hope. You got it.
Yeah, you know what's interesting about the reform Pookie is that he eventually comes to the level of position where he can appreciate the guy who did it right from the start. He can appreciate that, and what can end up happening is that both can share the strengths of both sides to become an even better person, because they're coming from two different perspectives. It's just that the reform Pookie will level up to the guy who did it right, to have a greater respect for that guy, even though it's after the fact. So we're still appreciating the guy who did it right. It's just that the guy who eventually got it right has more respect for the right way. So it's not really about the guys, it's having a respect for what's right, period, so that we can be honest, across the board about right and wrong, because that's what it's always been about. It's not about people, it's just about right and wrong. And a lot of people don't want to believe that right and wrong exists, but it does, because we complain and we all have a moral standard to in our complaints and how we expect to be treated. It proves that we do have an objective right and wrong. No one's going around accepting being treated by every standard. We just don't do that. There is a standard that everybody doesn't like. And see, what our point is that, look, you can be wrong coming from both perspectives. You can be wrong. Like, my argument with the game people is that it doesn't matter if you're coming from the hood or coming from the suburbs. If you're catering to females, you're wrong in both levels, because wrong is what's important, not where you're coming from.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Shout out to my man Rocky N again, brother, for the $5. There's never enough money in the world to get everything you want. Well, you can use it to place your bets on the strongest. Guess who we betting on? Hey, I greatly appreciate that, brother. I greatly appreciate it, man. Hey, like I said, and y'all niggas, you definitely got your motherfucking money on me, bro. Hey, because I love me. Hey, I'm always betting on me. So, hey, that money is safe with me, brother. Because like I said, I'm going all the motherfucking way. I'm running through walls for motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, and that's my whole thing, man. Like I said, getting back to the point of the situation, like I said, we don't bring the conversation to those guys. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't need the approval of a person that's not on my level in manhood. You know what I'm saying? So and I know, well, that's being an elitist or whatever. Hey man, call it what you want, bro. You at any however it goes, you're trying to get to my point. And again, the brothers, and I wasn't trying to refute the statements of the brothers, because it's cool for somebody and a good thing when a brother truly reforms and changes himself into the man he could have been from the jump. But what the thing is like I said, we can't use the exception as the rule. The data and the numbers show that you have a 75% less chance of pretty much being doomed to poverty after becoming a prisoner. Okay, after having a criminal record and going to prison, right, being a felon, that reduces your chances by 75% of you being able to make anything above, like, you know what I'm saying, median income. You feel me? So when a brother does overcome that and he's able to defy the odds, by all means, man, celebrate that. But at the same time, we can't celebrate him to the point, and more so than the guy, you know what I'm saying, the hundreds of thousands of guys, millions of other guys that did it the right way and didn't have to have a hiccup to do it. And I think this is where we mess up, because with the conundrum of being the straight guy, the straight arrow guy, right, is that you can do everything right, but it's not enough. If you make the median income, you're broke. If you make over the median income, you're not really rich yet. If you make six figures, you're rich, but you're not really rich. You ain't really no money. You ain't got rapper money. You ain't got athlete money. You ain't got this and that. If you're not making fucking seven figures, you broke ass nigga. Even to motherfuckers that are under the poverty line. So again, until we get rid of this voice as to where the biggest voice in the black community are the people at the bottom, we'll never get to the point of where the straight and narrow guy will feel like he's truly appreciated. And what he doesn't want to do is try to convince niggas and get niggas to appreciate him. I'm not gonna beg you to like me. No, I don't have to. Why should I? I mean, shout out to Hulk, man. It even tells you in the Bible, man. A prophet is never accepted in his hometown. You know what I'm saying? You can be the smartest, most successful motherfucker ever, but like I said, if you're not doing it by the hood standard or by the by the hood shit, niggas gonna tell you that you trying to be white or you know what I'm saying, you ain't really doing nothing. Who you think you is? All these things, a whole bunch of questions, a whole bunch of bullshit. But the Pookie and Ray Ray or the Thuggo or whoever the hell it may be, they get all the praise in the world, for actually destroying, adding to the destruction of the community. And people excuse it. They make all kinds of reasons and everything to it. The dudes end up getting locked up. He comes out, he changes his life, and everybody celebrates it. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is just sick of it, man. For that, like I said, you do something right the whole time, right? It's like when you work a job, you the person that show up on time every time. You're early to work and you late to leave. Do your job. And again, like I said, that motherfucker always show up late. He ain't never on time. He don't do his job most of the day. This motherfucker take, you know what I'm saying, an hour long fucking smoke break, all that shit. And then he end up getting the motherfucking same paycheck you get. And you like, man, why the fuck am I gonna keep working this job, man? It's obvious that I'm not appreciated here. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna pay me the same as someone that doesn't want to put in the same effort and shit. I'm just gonna leave and go on to better, you know, a better occupation or a better location or whatever it may be. Somewhere where I'm appreciated. And that's the same thing that brothers even say in this space when it comes like the SYSBM. That's the same thing with the you know, the straight and narrow brothers. Is just saying, like, bro, look, I'm not gonna look for the validation or the acceptance of low-level niggas. Point blank, period. That's all it is to it. If a dude is truly reformed and he's not on that nigga shit and praising the nigga shit, right? By all means, man. Hey, welcome to the club, brother. Glad you got on track. Let's move forward. Let's do something and progress the community. But if you want to still make excuses for it and promote the lifestyle, man, you're not, you know what I'm saying, you're not helping. You're hurting more than it's helping, because what you're gonna tell these children that's already bombarded with this hood mentality is that, oh, it's okay, it's cool, I can risk it in playing it in the street, and even if I get caught up, you know what I'm saying, to the point where I don't die and I go to prison, I can come out and be successful like this guy. And they'll have no context of, you know, the statistics that say, no, brother, you have a 75% chance of being stuck in poverty for all your whole life if you go to prison and you have a felony. You see what I'm saying? And no one ever takes the time to take those to put those stats out and put that valuable information out in reality to these young cats out here. Shout out to Mr. for the 10. Thank you, brother. I'm in the middle. You need enough game for defense to not get taken advantage of by women. However, you don't need game to get a woman, that is already attracted to you. That's a good point, bro. Appreciate that. 1G's showing love, brother. Hey, love to you too, brother. Thank you, man. You ain't got to, but I really, really appreciate it. We got my man, No Cupcakes on in the building. What's up with you, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, man? I love the conversation, man. Hey,
appreciate you, brother.
Hey, no doubt, man. But you know, I just want to chime in and say a couple of things. You know, I didn't really get the the whole context of the conversation because I was in there in the beginning, but I just the part you guys talking about. But I was what's really frustrating is you got to understand, like the straight up and down dude that you're talking about, that he has like a big battle. I mean, it's a big battle within the black community, because if you look at the low level nigga in the I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but whatever. There's a lot of, but you got to also understand that they have a whole crowd behind them, because you have all these degenerates that they look at it, they've had to struggle. The daddy wasn't in the house, the mom was on crack and all that. Those people, they thrive off of degeneracy. Like the single mother with 5 kids, that has a job making $35,000. That's a come up. That is right there. That's boss. That's boss stuff. The college educated lame dude that makes $80,000. Well, you know what? You really was supposed to do that. I don't really respect you as much, but I respect Brad a little bit more. You just happen to have both parents in the household, and you grew up in the suburbs, so you were supposed to be that. The thug nigga that just got out of prison, that got 5 baby mamas and all on child support, but he's still, riding foreigns and stuff like that. That's a come up. That right there is strength in a degenerate's mind. So I think it's like a never ending battle. If I think trying to get the respect of like the low vibrational people is just like, it's insanity. It's never going to happen, because I got a buddy that just jumped out, whatever. He within the last 2 weeks, he's fucking lawyers, he's fucking doctors. I guess in our community, vagina's currency. So in the eyes of everybody else, he's the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna dog him or anything like that. He's trying to do the right thing, but I'm just saying, in the eyes of the community, he is the man. Like me, even if I made 150,000, if I'm not fucking like 5 bitches or riding foreigns, I'm just regular schmegler.
Yeah, man, and like you said, it's that weird thing. We talk about this here all the time too, man. The biggest, the most important currency in the black community amongst black men seems to be vagina. And you know that's how these dudes that are the the Ray Rays, Pookies, whoever the fuck it may be, um, uh, somehow have more rank, more value than the straight and narrow dudes because they fucking all the hoes. And it's like, okay,
Allegedly.
yeah, oh yeah, shout out to GC. Yeah, allegedly they fucking all the hoes, and like I'm telling you, bro. Like I said, bro, it's plenty of square ass dudes out here that motherfuckers that would consider square. It's knocking bitches down left and right, bro. It's funny, like I said, because again, one thing we know, especially for black females, bro, is they gonna go where the money goes. All right, the dude can be the most nerdy motherfucker, most little fat pudgy, whatever in the hell, awkward, awkward social skills, any of that shit. If the dude got enough money and he's just not a simp, as long as the dude's not a simp, bro, he has the power because the bitch
Mm-hmm.
hop in the car. See, now everybody knows this shit. I remember this from like the back home club days. A bitch always wanted to hop in the fucking passenger seat of the dude that had the best car. You know what I'm saying? The baddest bitch in the club, she ain't have to come with that nigga, but she definitely leaving with him just to ride in the side in that passenger side. So the same thing goes out when you get into the real world and dudes start dealing with these the females again, the females they want. Awkward dragon. You gonna say something, bro? You what's name?
Oh, my fault. I was doing something. My bad.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. That's the whole thing of the situation, bro. Like I
Yeah,
said, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I wanted to say something else. Is you got to also understand too. I think one of the things is I think women in our community don't want to change the currency because right now they don't really have because you know any woman can go, and I'm not just going to bash on women, but they can go and get a sociology degree. As long as they have a degree, for some reason they're going to feel like they're better than whoever within the community. So they don't really want to change the currency. So they want to marginalize us as much as possible because if they level the playing field in any way, a lot of them wouldn't survive. Imagine, some of the degrees that we're getting, like, engineering degrees, going to law school and all those things, and they had to compete on that level. A lot of them wouldn't even make it. You feel me?
Yeah,
And I think there's an incentive for them to kind of marginalize us and kind of prop the the Pookies and Ray Rays up, so I guess they can kind of feel better about themselves. It's weird. I would think that they would want us to be propped up because they say, was it a rising tide rises all ships, but for some reason they don't want that, and it just baffles me.
Well, here's the thing. I'll help clarify for you. You're the target. You're the prize. So you're the last person that they're going to big up. They're not going to boost your ego and then try to sell themselves to you at an inflated cost. That's just not how it works when you want something. When you want something, you want to convince them that what they have to offer you is worthless. Therefore, you get it at a greater price. For example, say if Fantastic were selling BMWs or something like that, right? And I were to go to them and I see like the perfect car, one that I want to buy. I wouldn't say, something, you're the perfect car, I want to buy it. I'm going to say, something, this shady dealer down the street has this car, has a car that I wanted. And, this shady dealer up the street has this car that I wanted. Mr. Clean has this one, and Pookie's discount diesels have this car. So, it's a negotiation tactic. Don't fall for it, brothers.
yeah, man. These niggas keep coming back in here with that crazy shit. God damn, shit.
What they're just making accounts to say shit.
Yeah, like, and it's like alternative lifestyle shit too. Is weird.
Yeah, they're desperate for attention and money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely money. But
I would ignore that, but Cupcake Zone. So I was on a panel with several ladies on the breakdown panel with Sister George and Concrete Rose. Shout out to them. And they all talking like, Pookie know how to put it down, and Pookie's in touch with his masculinity and femininity at the same time and shit like that. And they were just saying all this shit, and I just basically asked them, when was the last time any of you fucked a Pookie? Some of them never did ever in their life, but the earliest was within 10 years. So through all that, he got that good wood and everything like that. The truth of the matter is they're not fucking them. They're just saying that to
No,
leverage more out of you.
no, but I mean, let's keep it honest though. How much things that females say they're not based off deception? I mean, like how many things that when if you have an honest conversation with a female, how many times she's gonna tell you the whole truth, 100%, not
Okay, so what I'm
50%.
saying is this is the deception, brother. The
Right,
deception
right.
is their lust for Pookie.
Yeah, no, no, they don't. I mean, they don't lust for Pookie any more than they lust for me and you. But the thing about it is they want you to think that because it's like a power play. I mean, they
Yeah,
want
that's exactly what I was saying.
Pookie to
Yeah,
prop
and it's
up.
the
I mean, they
same
want to
thing.
pop up Pookie.
And it's the same thing with swirling and shit like that. I mean, it's just tactic. I would simply ignore it. It's a tactic to inflate their currency because the
Right.
currency is the same for all men. It's just that for black men in America in the United States, it's the exchange rate is off.
Right. But
We have
what
to
I
do
was
more for less, and that's just due to poor negotiations on black people, on black men in particular.
yeah, but what I was trying to say, what kind of is head scratching for me is every other class of women are trying to move their class forward, and for some reason and like Latino women, because they know men are stronger in their class, so they definitely will prop Juan up, and the white women will pop Trump or Brad up. But I don't understand what incentive they have from holding us back when they know a rising ship. I mean, like a rising tide rises all ships. I don't know why that they want to kind of keep our class back. I mean, power is one thing, but it's just to me, it's just insanity. It's
Well,
like
They
well,
don't
what
see us in the same waters. So
well,
when you say a rising tide rises all ships, they don't see us as the same waters. You see, here's the thing, right? Um, because black men are sexualized even when poor, and even with poor marketing, a poor reputation, whatever you want to call it, um, and black women still worry about competing with other races of women, then they fear what would happen if they ever rise, in all of those aspects. Take the Asian men, for example. Asian women don't really fear competition from other races of women, just because they're not sexualized that way. So they don't mind allowing their men to rise, and they don't fear the competition, the subsequent competition. They know that, like an Asian woman is not going to say, oh, this man is going to become a doctor and leave me for a white woman or a black woman. They're not thinking like that. Black women are. So, and they
yeah,
should be.
yeah.
Epic, please, brother, come on up. I'd like to get your take on this. But yeah, so it's just a tactic, fellas. I mean, it's best ignored.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to say, I saw your show last week, and you guys had the one guy, and I know you guys were. I mean, it was kind of annoying to watch him because he was trying to. He basically was just trying to say that I guess higher IQ men, get more women or whatever, because I guess with white guys that they were higher IQ and all this crap. It was just kind of, I don't know. I don't know what point he was trying to get, because all the points that he was trying to make, I was like, well, you guys are. I mean, you guys are not the most desirable mating in in the jungle. I mean, if you ask a lot of women. You know, they're probably the least desirable. So I don't know what point he was trying to make on
Well, he
that.
just he was looking for an excuse to mention to say that in a group of black people.
Oh,
But the
okay.
truth of the matter is the people with the highest IQ, I think it's God's chosen in Eastern Europe. And I don't know if the women in the club are going there saying, where are the Eastern European God's chosen at?
Right.
So yeah, it's simply, or are they saying, where are the Middle Eastern Muslims at?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so it's not true. He was just looking for an excuse to say what he said and stir the pot, so to speak, and he did. Unfortunately, he fell for it.
Right. No, I was gonna say because I was just like I was waiting for some. I mean, I was listening to the replay. I was waiting for somebody to say, like, how if this was all true, how do you explain the declining birth rate within your race? If you are so much smarter than everybody else, and you have all these sexual opportunities, how come you're having a declining birth rate? Like there's more people of you dying than are actually being alive. How has that even happened? But I mean, but you just broke it down. I mean, he was just probably just trolling.
Real quick. Shout out to Epic in the building, man. Shout out to my man Epic coming up, man. Appreciate you, brother. Well, again, man, we gotta. I want to point out something GC said. GC said a long time ago. If black men were to ever understand, and that's why CJ King got attacked the way he did. If black men were to actually start the ideology of I deserve more, I'm the prize, this is my standard. If you do not meet it, I'm not dealing with you. I'm going to go deal with another woman of another race. Black women know that like they would literally have no other options. Black women, unfortunately, and I'm not saying this to be mean, but again, if you go by the statistics, you go by the dating statistics and the studies that have been done, the only people really, really dealing with black women like that are black men, point blank, period. And the ability for black men to date out is far, far higher, like leaps and bounds in comparison for the ability of black women to date out. Okay. So what they don't want to happen, this is the issue and the problem. Whenever they see a black man getting that level of confidence and it's saying, hey, I deserve more because I am a high level man, or I am an accomplished man, or I am a handsome man, or I am a charismatic man, or whatever it may be, they immediately have to swat you down and not just, rebuff you, but they have to embarrass you to put you in a psychological hole to get back control over your mind to be like, nigga, you can't do no better than me. All right. It's a really, really diabolical game. Oh shit. Hold on, who's that? Let me mute you up, brother. Hold on, wait. Yeah, hello. There you go. All right. It's a really, really diabolical game that's played on black boys before they become men. And that's why they have the understanding they have as men to the relationship we have with black women. The first person to tell you, you ain't all of that, or you this, you that, or you got your little six pack, you got your little muscles and all this shit, right? Is a black female, because especially if you grow up in the hood around predominantly black women. Mind you, like I said, those same qualities that you get and you are around the white girl or the Asian girl, the Arab girl, or whoever else, they'll be like, oh shit, like damn, you know what I'm saying? That's wonderful, that's great, that's it. But I think it's just that crazy ass I have to hit you with a negative a negative compliment, you know what I'm saying, to keep you in your proper place. Because if I give you the praise, you will actually have the confidence in yourself and you actually start you actually start demanding and understanding that you deserve more because of what you are.
Right. It's a negotiation tactic, and they want you to sell yourself at a discount. I don't know. And what's worse is that they do it on the other side. And I think that now it's done secretly on the other side, but it's done on the other side. When they compare, Pookie or Ray Ray or whatever you want to call it, to somebody who, what did you say? A square, or what did you call it? Fantastic. Hello?
My bad, my bad. Yeah, just a straight and narrow, straight and narrow guy, or the straight arrow guy. Straight arrow. We just say straight arrow, like the straight
Okay.
arrow.
Yeah. So yeah, on the other side, they do the same thing. You know, they compare a street dude to a straight arrow dude in an attempt to shame him. So it's just a shame tactic so you can sell yourself at a discount. And that's why we see so many disproportionate relationships in the black community, as far as the men is far more handsome than the woman is pretty. You know, that will only work in a situation where the man doesn't understand his worth. And you can only do that. You can only do that by withholding his true value from him through a series of deceptions.
All right, my man Epic in the building, brother. What you got, brother?
All right, what's going on, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
loud.
yeah.
Brother.
Yeah, game change, fantastic. What to do, man? What to do?
Hey, man, another day, baby, another day.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, I think it's it's a misperception what's going on with this Puka and Ray Ray argument. First of all, I don't even like those terms. And speaking of Hulk, I seen what you said up in the chat, brother. Yes, I agree with you. It's the behavior and stuff like that, breaking the social contract, the unnecessary killings and stuff like that. And I hear what you're saying. Yes, what I'm saying is it's all a socialization process. I was that young boy socialized doing all this stupid shit because I was very articulate as a child. Because I was articulate, I was ostracized in my own neighborhood. And you telling a young boy, a young male, little boy that's very influential. And that's what's going on to this day. These young boys get shamed out of being articulate the way they are. And I give up to the Pukas and Ray Rays because I see a sense of brotherhood with them nonetheless. I was in the army 7 years, and the only time I seen that same sense of brotherhood versus in the army, I was in a gang. And the guys I get along with, regardless, I can go to the hood at any time. And I have seen the other side too. When I went to schools, when I was in high school, the guys that's from the suburbs and all the silver spoon fed brothers, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And I've seen them ostracized guys that was from the hood just because they dressed a certain way and talked a certain way. So that's all I was saying in general. But what I'm saying is, but Hoke said the definition. Can we agree on the definition? A Pookie is an unproductive male, pretty much. Correct.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Fantastic.
Or a counterproductive male, even. Yeah.
No, say it again, bro.
Well, okay. This definition of a so-called Pookie, because it seems like a guy from the hood and Pookie is being used interchangeably, man. Like it's the same thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Evan, I agree with you, bro. I that's why I say I don't like these labels. The same, I agree with you, man. It's too many, like, brother. Like, just because you from the hood don't mean you a Pookie. I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Most of us in this area are like, you know what I mean? Most of us in this space are from the quote unquote hood. You know what I'm saying? So by all means, man, I agree with you, but I that's why I'm trying to, you know, change the lingo, I guess, and not use those very, very, you know, overused terms, and just say, you know, a non-productive black male would be far more fitting. You know what I'm saying? Non-productive brothers, we'll say that as some shit, right? Because if you out here commit criminality, if you out here, you know, getting, you know, 18 bitches pregnant and shit, or whatever, you're non-productive. So I don't want to. I'm with you, man. Just because you from the hood don't mean you a Pookie, because a lot of us are from the hood.
Okay, and one thing, listen, I'm not trying to get anybody. You know me, fantastic. I'm all about balance. Ever since I played,
nigga, you free here, nigga. Whatever you got to say, don't hold no punches, nigga. Let it go, and we'll pick it up how we pick it up, bro. Go for it, bro.
I bet that. Okay, nonetheless, listen, I'm all about balance. The same way I talk to the so-called educated niggas, it's the same way I talk to the so-called hood niggas. I go to the hood and I tell these niggas the exact opposite of what I tell y'all niggas, man, because it's nonetheless the truth. I always say the truth has no friends. I tell hood niggas all the time, hey, we got some free schooling going on in Tennessee. Tennessee was one of the first ones to state 2 years. You can get you in the socials, get you in trade. But them niggas be giving me the same pushback versus what I give y'all. It's just niggas and y'all egos. That's the goddamn problem here. And I don't see it too much excuse me, with the content creators, but what I see is the audience, and I look at the audience because the audience is what makes the show. And the thing is, I just be trying to get niggas to have some goddamn balance around here. And that's about it. I don't too much gotta preach. I'm not trying to get you to like somebody. I'm not trying to get you to dislike somebody. What I'm here is just trying to give both sides of the coin. That's what my channel is for. Anybody want to come over and have both sides of the coin where everybody can be heard. That's all I gotta say about this shit.
I bet, man. And ultimately, like I
Yeah.
said, man, the hood element is important. Niggas don't like I said, bro. I don't ever like, bro. I am from the hood, bro. Like I said, but nigga, I was on the sidewalk, okay, proudly on the sidewalk. That's the best decision I ever fucking made. Cause I done seen more niggas get ran over than anything else. I learned street shit from street niggas by watching street niggas. I never had to be in the street to learn that. When you have a certain level of intelligence, man, listen, you can you can learn almost through osmosis, as they say, right? You know what I mean? Niggas be like, what you gonna do? You gonna rub it on you and figure it out? Yes, nigga. All I gotta do is brush up against a nigga that's done been in the streets, bro, to fucking understand what the fuck he's about. To know that for one, I don't want to do it. Two is not worth it, and three that I'm better than that shit. I'm smart enough. I'm too intelligent to risk myself, my being, my worth on something that doesn't have a proper ROI. You know what I'm saying? Return of investment. And far too often, I think this is where we mess up. Going back to GC's point he made a long time ago, that the young black boys are the straight and narrow kids, man, the great kids, the brilliant kids. Those kids are overlooked for for lack of better terms, the young unproductive brothers. You know what I'm saying? The dude that's a lost cause. You feel me? So everybody can't be making it, even from childhood, man. We all know we done seen the kid that just don't give a damn, don't give a fuck, and it's really probably not not. I'm gonna say probably. It's really not his fault because unfortunately he's a product of his environment. He's a victim of circumstance. He was born to some ancient parents. But just like it's some people born to ancient parents that turn out and go down the wrong path, there's people that are born to ancient parents. Shout out to my man Shaheen Solomon, that did the interview with me, that make the decision upon themselves to say, "Hey, I'm not going to be a statistic." And I feel like if we do more and we gave more credence, more shine, more promotion to the straight arrow guys, man, and tell them, "Hey, man, you can do this, and this if you just follow this path and you will be successful." And the time and the chance of you being successful is 10,000 to hundreds of thousands more higher than it is you being making it as an athlete, as a pro athlete, or you know what I'm saying, playing in the street as a dope boy or a gangbanger or so on and so forth and making it out. You know what I'm saying? If we did that consistently and again pulled away from the promotion of the hood niggas, pulled away from the unproductive grown adults, man, it will help greatly because you're giving children conflicting signals, right? And the worst thing for this, shout out to my man Gabe in the building. Shout out to Gabe, brother. Appreciate you. Um, uh, the hardest thing for a child to do, man, is you're making a child make an executive decision. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? That's why and let me just delve here real quick. I'm gonna touch this real quick and jump off it because I don't want to turn it. This is a very, very serious subject. But it's just like you teaching your child about bad touch, right? Good touch, bad touch. Hey, nobody other than your mom or your father, you know what I'm saying, or a family member that's taking care of you should be touching you here. And the only reason they should be touching you here is if, like, you know what I'm saying, they're washing you or bathing you or so on and so forth. And at a certain age, nobody should be touching you in those areas. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if you tell the child anything other than that, you know what I'm saying, well, it may be okay then, it may be okay then. If you give the child anything other than a yes or no answer, you're making them make an executive decision. And the same thing happens with something that may not seem as serious because as that, but it really is because this is a lifelong effect, just like as if they were to be, unfortunately taken advantage of by a predator, an adult predator. Um, uh, you know, you have to just tell them, hey, there's a right and a wrong, period. You know what I'm saying? And not give them any wiggle room. But what they see happening and they have to make the decision is, well, okay, well, damn, Bobby Johnson was a game banger, and he used to kill all these people and shit, or whatever. He went to prison, he did 10 years, got out with a degree, and now he owns his own business. Okay, we're praising that. But your cousin, you be your first cousin, Tommy or whoever went to college, went to a great college like let's say MIT or Yale or Harvard, and niggas never even understand the depth, I'm saying, the dearth, what I'm saying, of that and the weight of something that huge. It never gets celebrated. So I think that's a lack of balance in the black community when it comes to the brilliance of black men that are intelligent and are the straight arrow guys. You know what I'm saying? And when
But
those guys don't get, 99.9% of the praise, you're automatically going to make the exception the rule for the unproductive brother that may make it through the cracks versus again the thousands upon hundreds of thousands of black men that make it doing it the quote unquote right way.
yeah, but I mean, it's ingrained, and I think it's ingrained in our culture just to have to be exceptional at everything, even if it's being degenerate. We have to be exceptional. Even if you are like, we just have like this magic, I guess, a magic Negro complex where everything has to be, the rims can't just be 22 inches. They got to be 23 inches. Even like the president of the United States was Barack Obama. He couldn't have just been like a regular dude. He had to been like the president of the Harvard Review. He had to be like the first in his class. He had to do all this type of stuff, even with the degenerate shit. For us to even get any attention in our neighborhood, you got to do a 10-year bid, and you got to be a millionaire or have a big business just to get people to even look at you. So I think that it's ingrained in our culture not to have any balance. It has to be either degenerate, really degenerate, or just like on some black girl magic shit, like some extra clip shit. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
nothing that we can do is basic to get. We can't just do basic shit to get attention in our community.
Okay. Hey,
So
that's facts. Hey, I got something real quick. That's facts right there, gents. But well, however, what I'm saying is, what's the percentage? Okay, what's the percentage of black kids growing up without a father in the community right now? It's like what, 60 or 70%, right?
Yeah, say at least 70% at this point in time.
70%. Okay, we not all these kids' father. So, from my aspect, this what I'm doing now. From my aspect, they're not going to listen to these guys, these kids that growing up in the school. It's different telling them you can't. You got to get a job. You got to do it the right way. Don't sell drugs, anything like this. But when they going home to an empty stomach and the lights not on, hey, going holler at the pook on the corner don't sound like a bad idea. I'm not saying it's right at all. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with them concepts. But what I'm saying is, if anything is going to get better, I believe it should start with the young boys. That's why I feel going up in these schools, they're not going to listen to anybody with any type of background. Once they size you up, once they ask you questions about yourself, yes, they listening to you, but they don't hear you. You see what I'm saying?
Well, well,
But they'll listen to me because I respect their plight more. I know all the gangs and the little sets and everything like that. That's all I'm trying to figure out.
yeah, and listen,
right.
man, and this is why I say that, and I understand that, man. Being relatable is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to be the only black guy in the room, you know what I mean? Talking to a whole bunch of preppy ass white boys. If you're not relatable, you guys are never going to be able to have an honest conversation or understanding because you're just coming from two different places. So this is why I know that, being from the hood, but this is what I'm saying. You have um you have to red pill them against the hood shit. You know what I'm saying? If you show,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I can't come to you with the hood shit, bro. Even though I'm from the hood. The best thing that could ever happen to a kid is for them to see you pull up in, whatever it is, whatever the whip or whatever it may be, hop out with what I'm saying, a nice button up, some slacks, if you got J's or whatever you got on, looking nice, smelling good, all of this stuff, and like, damn, bro, where you from? I'm from here. I'm from where you at. And damn, you got this, you got that. Well, how did you get that? Well, hey, I got this by working, doing my career. I got a degree here. This is what I'm doing. It makes this amount of money per year. I've never been locked up. I've never, been in trouble with the law. I came from the same. Actually, where you from, bro? Oh yeah, hey, I used to live right down the street from you. I know all about that neighborhood. Yeah, you know the corner store that's right here. Does Mr. Such and Such still work there? It was this lady when I grew up that she was there. When I left, I've been gone from home for like 5 years. She's still there. The old lady, you know, she got that big ass motherfucking Delta 88. That Delta 88 still in that part in the driveway. Oh yeah, it's still there. Yeah, man. See, I'm from where you from. So what's up? What you want to know? Well, damn, man, how I get like you? Well, hey, brother, you do the right thing, man. You make the right decisions. I saw a lot of people, unfortunately, that wasn't able to make it because they made bad decisions, brother. Instead of them doing it the right way, the you know what I'm saying, the right way, the straight way, you know what I mean? Oh, Nick B, you ain't know, man. Slacks and Jordans go together, baby. You gotta, hey, you gotta do it, man. Hey, man, you gotta know how to get it in there. Oh, there was actually a senator. I think.
Let me say something right quick. I actually don't agree with that, and I think that that's a failing of the person itself. It's not the responsibility of the adult or the teacher, rather, or the mentor to be likable or to meet a student or a mentee or anything like that on their level. It's not, like fantastic. Being in the military, I'm sure that your drill sergeant or whatever you call it in the Navy didn't talk to you on your level. He didn't try to meet you on your level or your manner of speech or make you comfortable in this situation. It was your duty to be comfortable into the standard that he presents. And I think that that's the approach that we should take with these kids. Yeah, I'm from the street, but I don't care. If you want to learn what I have to teach you, then you're gonna do that regardless. My mentors, they weren't street dudes, even though I was. Even though I grew up poor, they didn't. These were like upper middle class Black dudes that went to UC Berkeley, and they just came to Oakland to help us ghetto babies, get a leg up in Mesa and stuff like that. So, and science fairs and things like that. So, it's a failing of the student. Like, I'm not going to listen to somebody who's trying to teach me something for free because he's not hood enough. Then me personally, I would just say, more fool you. I'm not going to give you my street resume just to get your dumb ass to listen. And,
Well, hold on. Let me give you a little pushback on that, bro.
Okay.
So, I was an instructor for 3 years.
Okay.
In the Navy, and one of the things they teach you in the Navy is they call them the WIFMs. All right, WIFMs is what's in it for me. Okay, so you have to appeal to the person and get the person to buy into whatever you're trying to teach. One of the most important things is relatability. Okay, relatability and commonality. What do you have in common, and what ultimately whatever you're trying to tell me, what can I benefit from what you're trying to teach me? Okay, you know what I'm saying? How is this going to benefit me long term? So when you put the relatability aspect into it, and then another thing too, I've never been a recruiter, but I've been taught by recruiters some of the recruiting techniques is again relatability and ultimately giving a person by what we have in common so that you'll actually listen to me and hear me. The biggest people and the hardest people to get to is like, you know what I'm saying, the person from the hood or the person that, you know what I'm saying, has never had any type of guidance, the person that's never had any structure. Because you're doing just what you're saying, DC. You're pretty much going to throw this person into the first time ever in their life, okay? First time ever in their life, they any type of structure, order, and commands, and hey, do what the fuck I say. You don't have no choice but to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, put it like this. In the military, do privates say to sergeants, you're not from where I'm from, so I don't have to listen to you?
No, but that's under two different threats too. Thing is, game changer. I agree with you. That's how we should handle these kids. But the way the system set up, we're not going to be. So, from my aspect, for what I can do is be more relatable to them, nonetheless. But that's just my plot.
Yeah.
We both can, but okay. So, fantastic. Use the analogy of a recruiter. I don't feel that we should be trying to recruit these kids. We should just be picking the ones who want to be helped. Like, look, if you want this, because they didn't recruit me, I signed up for Mesa, and other things, I mean, like, you help the ones that want to be helped. If they don't want it and you're trying to recruit them, then you're devaluing what you're offering, and
Hold on,
your authority. You're breaking your authority over them.
From that aspect, GC, you are, but yeah, and that's secondary. Listen, so hold up. I agree with GC 1,000% on this. Listen, the first people to have the first rights of help, assistance, or anything should be those that are promising, the dudes that are already on the right track. So yeah, I don't want to contradict myself and say that. But to Epic's point, Epic is saying that he's on a mission and he's trying to save as many guys that he can save. He's trying to save as many young black boys, regardless of their stance. You feel me? So I agree. I'm with you, GC. Upon the first people that should be helped are the brilliant. You know what I'm saying? The top of the top, because they definitely don't get any special attention. And the guys that are the ones that are trying to be saved, they get more attention than the dudes that are already on track to be brilliant. And the brilliant, the MOT, I heard MOT.
But hey, can I say something real quick?
Real quick, Cupcake, and I got you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I'm kind of, I mean, I don't think that people are really paying attention to it. You can teach whatever you want to, but if the mindset of the collective is degenerate, and you know, it doesn't really matter, because think about it. A lot of our mindsets, you know, coming from the hood is degenerate. Like, what is real for us, like, you know what I'm saying, doing degenerate stuff is honorable. Doing degenerate stuff is real. Doing degenerate stuff a lot of times in from our collective is like a positive thing. But in everybody else's collective, those things are negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like and I'm not saying, and I'm not promoting snitching, but snitching in white land is a positive. You know, in you know, shooting up, you know, being real or beating up someone in our collective is a positive, but in everybody else's collective, or, you know, in most people's collective, it's a negative. How do you change that overall overarching mindset? Because it doesn't matter. Like, you can lead all of these guys to water, but if they have I guess a degenerate mindset of what's real and what's not real, does it really matter?
Yeah, and that's a whole nother aspect of it. But hold on, man, we got the man of the hour, the man with the plan, the man with all the, hey, god damn, he must have them bands, bro. Because Buddy done laid me a heavy blessing tonight, man. Shout out to Honorable Cyberlon 7, definitely honorable in the building, brother. What you got to say, man? The floor is definitely yours, brother. Great.
No doubt, man. You owe me nothing, fantastic. It's just to make a statement that you know, I'm all about living the double XL life, and I think, you know, I definitely understand where Epic is coming from. You know, being from the hood, and you know, I've always lived my life where I've always learned the example is that you know, talking is one thing, but, you know, when you put forth action, that's a totally entirely different thing. And being about the action actually helps you to establish certain degrees of separation, you know, to do what needs to be done and to actually set an example. So, you know, you owe me nothing, man. That's, you know, I spend more on cologne, but it's all good, because I think that for everybody that stands for what they really stated they stand for, a lot of times, you know, action, you know, nigga, show me what you about. And, you know, that'll force me to believe that you are who you say you are. You know, that's what it's about. But I think one thing I wanted to mention is the subject that you guys is talking about. I'll tell you something, man. I had a mentor named Mr. Fred Hill, bless his soul. And, you know, I hear you, brother, about the kids and stuff like that. And so I tell you something that Mr. Fred Hill did for me. You know, because I went to school, you know, scientific, you know, nerd, but I always had that ratchet in my side pocket because I had to have it at the same time. And even up until the time that I went to college, you know, I made stupid decisions because I was straddling, because I was, intellectually intelligent, but at the same time, having to walk through the jungle and having to have learned the lessons of life in the jungle and having had entanglements with pythons, wolves, bears, snakes, and vipers coming through that jungle. I know some of y'all can relate. There was a part of me that still was subject to failure at a certain standpoint. But Mr. Fred Hill came and got me one day. And actually he wasn't my mentor. But Mr. Fred Hill came and picked me up one day. And this was back when they first started making Daimler Chrysler. They started making the LHSs when they came out with the wood grain, and it was real smooth with the leather. And Mr. Fred Hill came and picked me up one day down in the hood, man. And he said, get your clothes on, put something on, put a nice little pair of pants on, a nice shirt, a jacket. I'm gonna come get you, just out of the blue one day. So when he come through, he was all dressed up, a nice suit, cologne was smelling immaculate, had the hat tilted to the left side, toothpick, and he had that brand new, clean, shiny LHS. And he said, "Get in, we finna go for a ride." And as I got in the vehicle, man, we ride on this wood grain and leather. I never forget he had this kind of like this Spanish neo jazz playing. This was back in 96, 96, 97, mind you. And he just took me around. We went to eat. And we just drove around in the car, and he was just talking to me. He said, "Yeah, you ever think about what you're going to do when you graduate? Or, I know you're a big science head, think about what you're going to do with all that knowledge Dr. Gaston be teaching you. I know you'll be out there boxing behind the back of the basketball court, and I know you'll be playing basketball on the court. You ever think about what you're going to do if, you play sports and it don't pan out, or you don't go to college? You ever think about that?" And I really didn't have an answer for him. But see, the thing is, I hear is this, and I actually did this myself. Mr. Fred Hill kept coming. Every Sunday, he came to pick me up, or it was on random times. He just would come and pick me up. And so what ended up happening was that a lot of who I am today, Mr. Fred Hill rubbed off on me. The clothes, the cars, the cologne, the way that he looked when he was walking, the way people looked at him, the way that other men looked at him, the way that the women looked at him, and he was a married man, mind you. That rubbed off on me. And a lot of the times I remember up until today, when I look back, man, a lot of moments when I made a decision to put the pistols down, or I took a box full of guns, man. This is real shit. I took a box full of guns, man, and threw them in the Ohio River, ammunition included. And I drove up and did that on a late night, winter night. And I remember Mr. Fred Hill. And so I think when I heard Epic say what he said, as he, would go back to the brothers, it is kind of like that. Like a lot of us dudes is street dudes that come from the nub for real. We've been to college or the military. Some of us got sidetracked, and we eventually kind of found our way. And the truth of the matter is, when you go back and you pluck one of these young boys, even if you pick him up, I mean, I ain't saying like don't do no Chester type shit, but you pluck one of these young boys up that might have a group of other little boys that follow behind them, and go and take them to the show. Like, man, holler at they pops or something. Hey, yo, I'm gonna take all of them to the show. Hey, yo, I'm gonna take all of them to the, to the hoop court. We're gonna go watch a college game. We're gonna watch this football game. What you doing? The best way I learned to combat that bullshit, because on the other side of that is the dollar sign. People, young boys want to be about, they want to be a part of something. Even the scared young boys, they want to be about something. And so it's generally that acceptance that they gain when they go and jump on somebody to get into the game, or it's that acceptance that they get for when the first time come, they actually get a little money and the little girls or the other people in the hood, start recognizing them, then that plays a big part. But we can actually go back into the hoods. We can pull up on 20s or 22s in that lack or in that Jag or whatever it is that you ride. If even if it ain't nothing you riding on, and you are a well established individual who people know, like Gabe A mentioned, driving the same car since he was 18. But if people know him, if people know Fantastic, if people know Epic or a Game Changer, when you pull through, and the you got some little homies that show respect to you, you just basically give a piece of yourself to them. You ain't gonna save them all, and it ain't necessarily your responsibility to. You don't have to do it. But what I'm telling you is from one real cat to other real cats, that shit rubs off. And when the time comes, if you throw enough of your dust on them kids that it rubs off on them, in due time, a lot of them seeds will take root, man. But that's what people did for me. They just kept coming through, and I started to emulate myself, off of those people as I got older in life, and as I saw the doors started opening up, and people started hating because I was going the right direction. The street nigga in me was saying, "Fuck them." If it's fuck them, it's no different. And that's really all I had. That's what I wanted to say to y'all, because that's the kind of direction I heard that y'all going down. But nah, we can really turn it around. Just start rubbing off some of that magic, dust on some of the homies. They gonna want to be like you, and at some point they gonna make a choice. Like, man, I want to be like the homie Epic. I want to be like the homie Fantastic. Like, fuck that. It's gonna come around. They're gonna go through their season of growth. But in the end, they're gonna remember it, man. So that's all I really had.
I feel you. Let me Fantastic step away. So let me just ask the panel this, and chat room, feel free to chime in if you want to. And there's no right or wrong answer on this, and it's not a trick question either. I'm just curious. If given the choice, would you mentor a D student to become a C student, or a B student to become an A student? Cyberline, what do you say to that?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yard be buffing. To me, to me, there is no difference, because grades aren't an indicator of passion and desire. I wasn't the brightest, person in the room just because I only like certain subjects. I would probably take the C student, because I see a lot of the C students what I saw myself. I was brilliant, but there were just certain things that I chose, certain subjects that I chose to give my time and attention to. And there were certain subjects or teachers who hated on me that maybe disliked certain subjects. So I acted out. But today being a computer scientist, I look back, that shit was null and moot. A smart kid is a smart kid. An average kid is an average kid. But it's the passion. It's the passion that's in them. And sometimes all it might take is for somebody to just come and just be like, you know what? I got you, man. Let me I'm gonna ride with you. That creates a spark in another individual that changed their whole life. So I don't really see a difference between the A and the B student. The B to the A student, or the D to the C student, except the B that the D to the C student is a person who sees the water you bring into them, and they willfully continue to go to the other side. Then okay, well, if you become that B student or that C student someday, good luck to you. I have to take my hands off of you. I have to take my hands off the wheel and let you go. But I don't see a big difference. One person just could be more intelligent than the other person. That's given. Everyone has different levels of intelligence. for what's inside, you know.
Yeah, man, and my bad, man. This is a damn. I'm in the middle of a tropical storm, so my fucking shit went out. So I apologize if I fell off. But solid, sir. Regulating grace and sensitivity is the beginning of the Lord and standard. Hold on, and again, man, listen. I'm glad you guys touched on this. Okay, so we have to keep something in context that and I know it's not the norm, of course. I mean, you know, the A student should be promoted and celebrated more than anything else. But this is the thing you learn and you come to learn, right? In intelligence, right? The level of difficulty. Okay. All throughout high school, I was in the gifted program. So I had to take gifted classes. Okay. My classes were more advanced, the curriculum was more aggressive, and it was faster paced. So I'll never forget my ninth grade year. I was taking gifted English, right? And I knew all the shit. I knew it all. The teacher even said it to me about me knowing it all, right? But I was so caught up in a social tailspin, man. You know what I mean? Being the first year of high school, trying to get social acceptance, all trying to create identity for myself and so many different things that this is after my living situation had changed, and just like trying to establish yourself in high school. Bro, I remember this shit, bro. I was so I was ashamed, right? Because I told y'all what happened since my stepdad left my mom or whatever, and we lived with my grandma. Like I qualified for free lunch, and I was so ashamed, not even understanding there was so many other people that were getting free lunch and they were fucking proud of the shit. But in my head, I was ashamed to be able to get free lunch. And I missed out on lunch like the first couple of days, man. And I gave my mom some lame ass excuse, like, yeah, man, it was just so busy. The line was so long, I didn't even have a chance to eat. I went hungry for like the first 2 days of high school, man. You know what I'm saying? And my mom like called up to the school and she was tripping and shit. And I'm like, oh fuck, like fuck, whatever, la la la. So but I was ashamed of something that other people weren't even ashamed of, and I didn't have the understanding of, what I mean, being in the situation I was. And that shit pissed me off as far as like the grading thing went, because and me and the teacher, we were like butt heads because I was acting out so bad, man, because I was just I had so many different things going on that I wasn't doing my work in the fucking the gifted English class. And the teacher she would talk to me and she would do this and she would do that and she would do this and she, what's going on? I know you're smart. You do this. I hear you talk. You know what I mean? The papers you do right and the things you do it very well. Why can't you just, what I'm saying? Why can't you do this or why can't you do that? Why aren't you like applying yourself? And I didn't know what to say to her. I didn't know. I was literally going through just a identity crisis. You know what I mean? As a kid with no father to bounce off of. My mom going through her own personal thing and her not being any type of fucking psychiatrist or psychiatrist or psychologist, and not making excuses again, but because like everybody knew, like, man, what are you doing? Like the teachers can see this, of course, but but due to the fact that I'm just trying to fucking make it and establish myself on a social level, I in my mind it was okay to sacrifice myself on the academic level. And that's the only fucking class I failed. You feel me? That's the only class I failed, but I failed a class. So we gotta, what I'm saying, take a little bit of and the biggest thing too, man, would be to, if you know a kid is brilliant, what's going on with you, or what's the problem as to why you're struggling here. You're brilliant everywhere else, and it's one thing you're struggling here, but what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? We are, and that's what well, I mean, at that point I was. I mean, but what child is disciplined? What child is disciplined, bro? You know what I mean? What child is disciplined? And the biggest thing, man, is like I said, we have to be, even with the most brilliant of kids, bro. You never know what the fuck they got going on. There's another cat too, man. And it's weird, right? It's crazy. This cat was like the only kid I knew in school that I could say clearly was smarter than me, right? And we was from the, you know what I'm saying, same neighborhood or whatnot. So you know, he was trying to make it like everybody else. But their living situation was like even worse than mine, man. So bad. It was just like, damn, you know. And it got to the point where it was so bad where his sister like attempted on her own life. You feel me? So I know you, well, nigga, damn, nigga, that's an extreme. It's really not as extreme as you think it is because you just never really know, regardless of the brilliance of a motherfucker a kid may have, man, what the hell that kid is going through. So this is how and why I understand what these guys, and I agree with Epic and I agree with Cyberlon. For an adult, no excuse, no nothing, right? And still, I agree with the point of the brilliant kids being put there first. All right, the brilliant kids should definitely be at the front of the line, privileges. You see a child with promise, you see a child with intelligence, you see a child with order, you see a child with structure, and by all means, give that child the first, you know, the first chance of at everything. But then too, like I said, man, you'd be surprised at the fucking, again. MOT spoke to this same thing. I was a fucking brilliant ass kid, man. The shit was never nurtured though, never. Only thing that I was told is you better get good grades, you better bring them home. That's that. Not no celebrations. Not I'm so proud of you. Not so damn you're extremely smart. Let's see if you can do this. Let's see if you can do that. Let's see if you qualify for this. Let's see if you qualify for that. None of that shit was fucking nurtured, man. You know what I mean? And you know, being that I'm a kid, even as a teenager, I don't know how this shit is supposed to go. I don't know what I should be being told by, you know, my parent or by the teachers around me or any of those things. You know, so all in all, man, like I said, you know, if we're going to do this, we can't just throw away the majority of the kids. The adults, fuck them. You a grown ass man doing out here doing crazy shit. Fuck them, all by all means. But again, man, it's so many. I think we have to understand it. We say this here, but you don't really have the concept of it, of how many of these kids, man, that never even get to reach their potential because they have absolutely nobody, and I mean nobody, to nurture the brilliance they actually do have.
So, so on the two students are equal in every way. All things equal, you know, family background, socioeconomic status, things like that, and you know, respect amongst their peers. All things equal, one of them is performing at a D level and wish to become a C student, while the other is performing at a B level and wish to become an A student. And you only have the time and resources to nurture one. Which one would you choose?
Of course, the B student trying to become the A student, by all means. I'm not disagreeing with you there.
Again, oh no, I didn't answer. I didn't answer yet.
My bad.
Yeah. No, I'm curious more than anything. I've actually thought of it.
With the D. I'm gonna roll with the D since I didn't answer. I'm gonna roll with the I'm gonna roll with the first, which is the D to the C.
I'm gonna roll with the D student too, because I'm in sales and I believe in what is called like incremental change. A lot of times, you know, with kids, you know, it's just like an incremental change that they have to do within like their study habits or how they approach education can make a significant difference. And I know for myself, I just like when I was going through high school, I was kind of like a C, B student. I was kind of like, you know, just kind of made it just to play sports. But, you know, I just made I remember in college, I just made an incremental change. Like, you know what, I'm going to, you know, cut off music or, you know, just cut off everything for an hour every day. And, you know, I was getting straight A's, you know, just doing that. Sometimes it just takes like that D student to make one adjustment and, you know, like, you know, the light can go on, just like in sales. You can make a 10% incremental change in anything and have a 50 to 100% result like that. So I think with the D student, a lot of times I think that would be an easier project because there's some type of deficiency that you could probably diagnose right away and work on it, and you'll get a faster result or a better result in my book.
I see what you're saying. So it's more potential for growth. He turns that he could later turn that C into a B and then to an A, or just that C into an A. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot. I mean, in our grading system, honestly, to be truthful, I mean, there's really not a lot of to me. It's not far as intelligence. There's not a lot of variance between like a C and an A, other than work ethic. If you're reading and you're actually doing the homework, a lot of times there's no reason that you shouldn't get at least a B. Like a C, I think. That's just me. That's just me. I think if you actually put in the work in the curriculum, there's no reason that you wouldn't get at least a B. That's if you're average in intelligence. That's just how I think. But I think if you're deficient in some levels, that's where you're going to get the C and D level. But if you're just doing the bare minimum, there's really no reason that you shouldn't get at least a B.
Okay, appreciate it. Epic, your thoughts?
Well, game change. I ain't never really looked at it like that because I feel based off statistics, more A students work for C students. If you look at statistics, and it's always room for improvement. But as far as which student I work with, now I take the D student. As far as we just talking academics and curriculum, I take the D student just to improve grades. If that's what we're talking right now.
I didn't know that A students work for C students. I mean, I can imagine that they did, that they do. But
no, look it up. It's kind of with overachievers and stuff like that. But just look it up, man.
Can I make a sports analogy?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, go for it.
So, as an athlete or former athlete, my bones. I look at it basketball. I'll go with basketball because I used to hoop. One kid generally can be a point guard. He can dribble, got a pretty good game. Other little kids can't take the rock from him. You pair him up with another little kid that he got the heart, really can't dribble too good, can't shoot too good either, but he hustled. He hustled after the ball, get the ball to the other little man, and the other little man, he can dribble, shoot, score, he can pass, and they can get some things done. But how much better could they be if the other little kid just had a little improvement in his game? And so when we look at it, the analogy I look at it through your question, I think is a good question. But that B student who's already the B student, he have some things in him or her that he can get to the next level, because at some point, if he wasn't a D student, if he wasn't a C student, he had it in him or herself to be able to progress to attain that B. And if all things are considered equal, I would assume that is a constant B student. And if that is a constant B student, he or she have it in him or herself to eventually get to that A. That next grade just may be that A, and there may be no looking back. That C to the D, that D to the C student is that other little kid that if he or she had a little bit of help, just a helping hand, both of those kids now, when you put them together, they're gonna make a fantastic team. They're gonna make an excellent team. And that extra help to that kid who's a step or two behind, once he or she gets that help, and now they are sufficient that they can improve their own game, playing with the other little kid, ain't nobody gonna beat them. They gonna mop the floor. The best 2-on-2 duo ever. So I kind of liken it to that. Is that once they get that helping hand, and like my man said, the light comes on. They at a point now where they can push the bar up off of their chest. They don't need help in the weight room anymore. But that B to the A student already got enough push-ups in him or her, enough pull-ups. They can put more weight on that on the stack. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, but just from a sports analogy. And that's I'm not saying it's wrong to go with the B to the A student, but that's my reason why I personally would go with the that C to the D. I mean that D to the C. My bad.
Okay. I'm still gonna stick with the B to the A. I was thinking about it. I didn't have a question. I didn't have an answer when I asked the question, but I was thinking about it when you guys were answering it, and I'm gonna go with the B to the A. And the reason for that is, and it's largely what you were saying, Cyberlon, about the dual. Excuse me. Once that B student becomes an A student, he is more capable of helping the D student himself, to where, I'm like, okay, now that you're an A student, help this D student out, at least become a C student. To where if I just help the D student become a C student, he's probably not going to be as capable of helping the B student become an A student. So I think that by first helping the B student, he's more capable of helping the other, and everybody wins in that regard. So I probably would put my thing on the B student. I'm thinking like if you're a military medic and you had a choice between helping an infantryman who's wounded or another medic, um, I would probably help the other medic, because then he or she can turn. Cupcake, you you got something going on, brother.
Yeah, hold on. Let me help him out. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. You would help the other medic, because then he or she can help the other wounded soldiers or Marines or whatever you want to call it. So I would go with that. But I mean, y'all had great reasons. Everybody did.
Yeah.
Brother,
Hey,
brother Cupcake, brother. Hello, hold on real quick, brother Cupcake. I don't know what you're doing to your mic, brother, but your mic is having some difficulties. Sound like you scrambling eggs over there, brother. You're good now, bro.
my mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why I was muting, man. You gotta mute up if you're not talking. You get like that feedback. Help you out. So yeah, man, I'm still with you, GC. I'm definitely going to invest in the more promising return. You know what I'm saying? By all means. But I think we do need to make more. And of course, if you only have one choice, by all means. But if we're going to, again, I say this often, man. At this point in time, we have to look at this as like a salvage mission. And as much as, again, the grown niggas, fuck them. I'm no ifs, ands, or but. Any grown ass man that's out here speaking anything about unproductive black male excuses, get them the fuck out of here. But again, we have to get to the children, bro. The children are the most important thing, because again, these people tell you this through, what I mean, like through theory and through history. Once you change the mind of the children will become what? The adults. So whatever you can get the children to believe, and they follow those philosophies up into their adulthood, now once they're fully formed adults, now they have this ideology in their mind. They're going to take this out to the community and to the rest of the world. So we can't just throw away the kids, you know what I mean, if you're not an A, a already B plus, A plus student, only because again, you need as many people as you possibly can have in war. All right. A body can be, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The number of your force can be more valuable than the quality of your force in certain situations. I think a lot of people don't understand that concept. But at the same time, like I said, we're not trying to take the least of the least by any means. The F students, like, you're at the bottom of my list. I'm not even considering talking to you until I went through everything, you know what I'm saying, up until you know what I'm saying, I go through the A's first, the B's, the C's, you know, the D's, and then, like I said, after I went through that and possibly gone through the list twice to make sure I haven't looked at anyone, then I'll see if I can dig into the crates of the F's, and then those F's, I have to see the glimpses of promise in them. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, but hey, let me ask you this, Mr. Fantastic. Isn't that the what you just explained, with all due respect, isn't that the systemic problem that our community has had in the past? That way of thinking.
From what aspect?
Elaborate.
Because you're prompting, like, you know what, I guess the bottom class, you want to give them less attention because there's a perceived, I guess, notion that they're not, they're underachievers. They're not going to take you very far.
Well, no.
And I thought that's a systemic problem that we've had in our community.
Actually, no. You're. It's the inverse. The least of us get the most attention. The least of the Black community are the people that get the help the most.
But I was talking about as a collective, not just. I'm not talking about the exceptional brothers. Like,
I'm me too. That's what I'm saying. The whole conversation of the non-productive versus the productive brother is basically the productive brothers being automatically assumed that they can pretty much conquer the world on their own with no assistance whatsoever. You don't need no help. He's smart, so he's good. He got it himself. You don't need no help. You know what you're doing or whatever. So hey, just do it by yourself. And we're not going to cheer you on. We're not going to help you. We're not going to encourage you. You're smart enough to do it, so you do it by yourself. But yet, and still, the people that are the underachievers are the people that aren't the best of the best, the cream of the crop. They get all of the excuses. They get all the exceptions. They get all the attention, and they get all of the opportunities because they need to be helped along. You feel what I'm saying? So
I feel what you're saying. I guess my fault. I was looking at it from a macro level. I mean, I thought we were talking about the community as a whole. And that's my fault.
No. Community as a whole.
Yeah. We're saying we're referring to the community as a whole, because again, the whole point when we come up to the non-productive versus the productive, or the Pookie versus the straight arrow guy, is that far too often, or like the majority of the time, the straight arrow guy is never given any assistance. And not only is he not given any assistance, when he makes his achievements, he's not celebrated. But he has the ultimate duty that he owes to the hood he came from because he transcended. You feel me? I
get that. He's like, I mean, we're like Barry Sanders when we score a touchdown. We just, give the ball to the ref and then we run, and no big deal. And I think that's most of our demeanor. But I guess you're saying that we should probably get more attention for it, which I do agree. But
wait. I'm not saying we should. I'm not. Let me be sure, because niggas are talking. Oh, niggas should. I told you that nigga was mad. He. Bro, I'm not. Trust, believe me, bro. I get enough attention.
Man.
But no, I'm just saying. But listen, this is the thing that I'm seeing happen. It's like everybody needs help. No man is an island amongst himself. Shout out to Ramil. He said that earlier today. All right. No great man becomes great alone. You know what I'm saying? No matter how great you are, how talented you are, how smart you are, however, you're going to need a team of people around you for you to reach your peak. Okay. What happens is, again, when there's an exceptional young Black man out here, he is purposely singled out, and everyone tells him that, no, nigga, you're gonna do this with no help. It's a fucking deterrent. Once you turn out to be, especially from an intelligence aspect, if you are a smart dude, bro, you are automatically cast out. The smart guy that is not the hood guy, the hood nigga, the street nigga or whatever, even though you may live next door to the most gang bangingest nigga ever. All right. You are going to be ostracized and isolated because you are intelligent. And niggas hate intelligence. It's just a repellent for niggas. So you're going to go through the majority of the time. You're going to go through, and there are some exceptions, of course. You're going to have extremely charismatic dudes that happen to be bright and brilliant, but for the most part, you're not going to be able to. Oh shit! I thought it was bullshit. Yo, hey, y'all just heard that shit. So I just got a tornado warning. Okay, up until 1:15, and what time is it? It's 12:50 right now. So I don't want to die, niggas. Yeah. So we gonna keep rolling. We'll keep rolling. If I die on this motherfucker, y'all know what it is, motherfucker. Wizard of Oz out of this bitch.
You know something? That's always been a test. I never heard it as a serious thing. I always heard it as a test of the emergency broadcast system, but that was actually a real one.
No, nigga, yeah, that was real, nigga. That was real.
We used to get those. We used to get those all the time, in a certain part of Ohio. That's why I actually got out of there. I want to ask a question, if I can, to you guys while we're on this subject. You can answer or choose not to answer. Either way, if it ever came down to it, one of the questions I ask my buddies is, I say, man, if it ever came down to this whole Black community thing where there became literal polarized sides, where there is a side of the Black community where we just are not going to tolerate any longer the long-held standard of accepting low quality, low achievement, and uplifting foolery, buffoonery, coonery, and non-productivity. Would you gentlemen, would anybody be willing to fight against the people on the other end if it came down to it, who make a solid determination and choice to say, you know what, if you are going to stand for what's right, we're going to stand in your path and we're going to take it by force. If it came down to a take it by force, would any of you gentlemen be willing to literally fight for the eradication of those who have decided that they're not going to work to elevate the Black community, and they would rather die or fight you before moving firm from where they're standing?
No, there's no gain. In my life, and maybe because this was just being smaller than the other kids in class, type thing, and younger. I only fought fights that were easy enough to win and important enough to fight, and that's neither. There's nothing to gain. Like, so what if you win that fight? Like, what do you gain? You destroyed somebody that was on the path of self-destruction. So you didn't really gain, and you harmed yourself in the past. So you have everything to lose in that fight, but you really don't have anything to gain. Now, would I defend what the productive have produced? Absolutely. But would I attack what the non-productive isn't producing? No, there's no gain for anyone.
No, I agree. I agree with you. There's no gain, and I just think about it from this perspective. No matter, even if you win the battle, there's going to be a bunch of people that still want to stay on the plantation, regardless. So, you're just, you're having, casualties for no reason, because there's going to be a bunch that stay on the plantation regardless if you win or not. They're still going to want to be on the plantation.
So Need for RBG says, I like that name, by the way. I'm thinking of a different RBG, but yeah, nevertheless, still a nice name. Says you get respect from him and confidence. I have confidence regardless, and I don't really seek respect from those who I don't respect. So once again, it's not worth fighting for. Like, I genuinely don't really care if that person respects me or not.
the reason I mentioned that coming up where I came up, and I don't know, maybe I'm individual or few in this regard, but I remember every day getting chased home from school before I learned, I learned I could box, I could fight it anyway, or I could hit hard. I got chased home from school when there was certain dudes, a dude named Jason, man, I was scared of that nigga. And I didn't help him one time on a test. I think, man, we might have been like in about sixth grade, man. I didn't help him on a test and shit, and so he could fight, you know. And he was like, "Man, nigga, you gonna do these questions for me, nigga? I'm gonna whoop your ass when that bell ring." So me being scared, kind of scrawny and small at the time, I ran. I got out of there when that bell rung. I bounced, and I'm not ashamed to say that, like for a long time, I could have told my brothers and they would have just squashed it and handled the situation in the hood with their homies, but I didn't, and I didn't want my brothers to whoop my ass because I was running scared. But for a long time, I ran scared, and the reason I was running, the day that I stopped running, number one, I got tired of niggas running me, but I got tired of running because I was like, man, I don't understand. I ain't doing nothing but trying to do what I feel will make my grandmother proud, my uncle proud, and what I'm supposed to do to make me better, so I can get up out of here, so I can get up out of this hood. And people are willing to beat me up after school, jump me, put me down, only because all I did was I studied, I read the book, I understood what was on the chalkboard, and I actually enjoyed doing it. And they didn't enjoy doing that, or they didn't feel it was important. They chose to do other things, and they got a bad grade or an ass whooping. And so they were gonna take their ass whooping that they got for getting a fucked up grade out on me because I got a good grade. And so I use that's a real life analogy. But I mean, up until the 10th grade, before I started carrying pistols and weapons and shit, I had to fight motherfuckers. I had to fight. And then from the 10th grade on, it was just hate. And that's when the weapons came in. But it's a different game when guns and stuff are involved. But I remember having to fight, my cousins having to fight because they did what the fuck they were supposed to do. But it was people in those same classes that were willing to beat them, stump them, jump them, simply because they just did good in school. So that's just me.
Oh no, I mean defending what you're doing, because what you were doing in that case, you were defending, your own productivity, and that's one thing. But just attacking somebody for not producing, or lowering the class curve or something like that. Nah, that's I wouldn't do that. But I do recommend people defend themselves in their way of life. Definitely, as you did as a young man. So shout out to you for that. And I would have did the same. I mean,
My man said he was slinging that iron, man. So he was toting that iron.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, yeah, man. Ultimately, man, like I said from the conversation earlier today, it was just, I understand, man. Nobody's perfect, okay, and there are going to be individuals that may slip up, but again, we can't get lost. Shout out to Silent Sir, man. Silent Sir made some very very valid and heavy points earlier today, and actually the other day too. And I just left it alone, right? Because like I said, when you're outnumbered, and again, the biggest problem we have in the Black community is this infatuation with, the hood nigga, the criminality and all the bullshit, right? So when you see through it and you're like, hey man, we really, it's to the point of where I understand where brothers like him are coming from, and motherfuckers are gonna see it as hating. But again, bro, we have to have that break from where it's like completely and totally cold turkey cutting off from celebration in any way, shape, form, or fashion for that lifestyle. Because the moment you give into it, Hey, no problem, bro. You like say you know, bro. You always come in heavy. The moment you get into it, man, everybody overtakes it. See, yeah, I told you. See, even y'all understand. Even you, yeah, everybody, you know, ain't nothing wrong with this and that and the other. And again, it's not a fact of it being wrong with it. It's just the fact of the matter that like we never have a big enough break to go completely with no praise, no promotion, no celebration of the the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? The redemption song. You know, and like I said, that's the biggest regret that we get. And like I said, as today we got into it, we gave the example of how like you had dumbass niggas in this space critiquing Robert F. Smith, who is literally the richest African man. Everybody forgot about that, man. Robert Smith is literally the richest nigga on the planet. Okay, the richest African American black man on the planet. Okay, a person actually, African American person on the planet. Okay, the richest. And because this man refused to identify himself as pro-black or whatnot, and he chose to do his philanthropy to black men exclusively without doing it to black women, he was challenged, he was attacked, and he was called all kind of this and that, and why don't you do that and all this other shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, loud and clear.
Okay, cool. No, my screen here went blank over here, man. But yeah, man. But my whole thing is, man, it just seemed I really don't care. I understand what y'all saying about unproductive men and men that start unnecessary shit with over hyper masculinity and shit like that. Yes, I know exactly what y'all talking about. I don't like those guys either. But my whole thing is just seems like the conversation went from women choosing those type of guys, then trying to come back to the so-called educated guy to be cleaned up, man. And when they could have chose the guy that was doing the right thing initially. And why so much hate towards a guy that's just getting some? It seems like I'm not saying they're hating because they getting some pussy, but why do you have hate towards that man? Because he don't have hate towards you. What I'm saying is I don't see hood guys having hate towards. Well, no, that'd be naive of me to say because I have balance. Cause I know how more guys that's very articulate get ostracized in the hoods and stuff like that. But at the same time, man, you can't force nobody else to change. But what you can do is ignore them. It's just everybody's plight is different. And it seems like anybody that wants to so-called help guys in the hood, me, I'm from the hood, I go to the hood, I love the hood. And I don't necessarily agree with the behavior that's going on and stuff like that up in there. No, I don't. I want things to get better. So why anybody that want things to get better in the hood, why is that guy hated in these spaces and all this type of stuff? That's what it seems like to me.
Well, again, I'm definitely, hate the strong word, but I know it's not any hate. Again, and I think this is to your point. It's not about the pussy argument either. Again, man, when we reduce it to the pussy thing, that's the ego trigger. All right, that's something amongst us again. With no matter how intelligent or whatever you are, even to the intelligent brothers, right? The dudes that don't validate themselves by pussy, it's offensive. And it's a slight because we still even if and when you've transcended the ideology of being ran by pussy, you understand that somebody's coming to you by telling you don't get pussy, that you're somehow lesser than a man. You feel me?
But yes, but at the same time, y'all saying a guy that's from the hood validating their masculinity by pussy. No, it seems like y'all guys are validating guys from the hood's masculinity by pussy. Because I'm from the hood and I don't, not at all. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all putting jackets on guys from the hood's back without them even validating.
Well, no,
well, not guys from the hood. The more like I said, I guess it's the terminology that's getting me because it seems like I said the hood guy versus the Pookie and Ray Ray. Like it's interchangeable. It's just a misunderstanding.
Well, we put all that aside for a second, Epic, and let's just say this. Let's put the hood part aside for a second. There are guys that define themselves by game, and those guys always come at me. In particular, because I'm a nerd, I guess, and say, you say that because you don't get no pussy. Now, I don't come at them because they haven't shown receipts either, but, they come at me with that crap. So, and this has nothing to do with dudes from the hood, shout out to Platinum. He the one that come with that shit. And, I mean, so it's not on me. Let's just put it like that. It's not on me. I'm not here complaining about pussy or anything like that, because I do want brothers to not really define themselves by that. But like the ones who talk about game a lot, like those, and whether they hood or not, those ones, they do define themselves by pussy, and they try to underdefine others by the same thing. So,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those. I mean, I think a lot of what gets lost in the sauce. A lot of those, I guess, those guys I mean, it just seems like they get a lot of, I guess, pats on the back, not because of their productive members of, our community. It's just because of the amount of, I guess, tail that they're getting. But a lot of times, the real story ain't being told. A lot of that tail that they're getting is off of tricking. It's off of, just low level degenerate shit. But what I'm saying is, I think the frustration of the productive brother is like they get. I guess that brother will seem like he's got more clout, or he's got a higher status or more value within our community because he has, I guess, all these notches on his belt. I mean, I don't know how you explain. I mean, I don't think it's us hating. I just think that it's, I don't know, man. Maybe you guys can articulate it a little bit different.
There's some people that hate, and the issue amongst this thing is really terminology. People not using their brains the way they could. When people talk about hood, because I talked about Epic with this before, and this is what needs to really be understood. When we talk about hood dudes, be realistic about America. Because of slavery and everything that happened after slavery, most successful black men in this country are hood dudes, period. Or you can say hood niggas. That's where we come from.
Hold on, wait.
Vast majority.
Roger report. Wait. Say that again now.
Because of slavery and all the different things that happened in this country, when you talk about successful brothers, regardless of what level of success, most of us come from the hood. That's just an actual reality. I
agree with that. Okay, I agree with that. You saying come from the hood, but not like hood from as in the criminal aspect or whatnot. So
not project mentality. Yeah,
overcoming poverty in hood neighborhood and environments. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the terminology is damaged, and a lot of this really is about how women try to get guys to talk about things, because the end goal of all niggas arguing is black women being validated, because a lot of black women are not they don't excite black men the way they want black men to be excited about. That's what it really comes down to. But we take little words and we have these arguments that really don't make no sense. When it comes to criminality, or I would say a street nigga. See, anybody can be a hood nigga. A hood nigga can be a street nigga. An educated person can be a hood nigga. A lame can be a hood nigga, because we get all of us coming about the hood. But when you start breaking things down to what people are doing, yeah, you got street niggas. Street niggas get their money in the street. They're not getting it legal. Those are street niggas. Point blank, period. Okay. The whole thing about the educated lame, women were pressing the issue with that term, and men just followed along. But women were pressing the issue with that term because it's how they feel about black men, because they don't respect us for what we do. They look at us through the eyes of white supremacy, so therefore we're never going to be real men to a lot of them. So to even say educated and lame, you're already insisting that an education makes you lame. Now, they want all the benefits from the educated men, but they're saying you're lame because you're educated. So for men to even accept that type of dumb terminology, to me, was a problem in itself. Because I heard people had that argument, and my thing is, for a long time, nobody even corrected the terms that are even being used. If you're telling me a man is lame simply because he's educated, you're a fool. Point blank, period. Well, you know what? Let me not use the word fool, but I don't know another word is better fitting than fool at this particular point.
I don't know if you was here earlier, Roger Report, but that's all a woos. Just like they'll call you lame for being educated, they'll go right back and call the street dude, and they'll brag about their degrees to them. So they try to. It's just a shame tactic to get black men to sell themselves at a discount. You know, they tell the dudes
It's that too, but they still want us to argue about them. Their main goal is to be validated.
It's to prompt you to fight over them, which you know, without even questioning their individual value or worth. It's a tactic, and fellas don't fall for it.
Yeah, because most of them are not worth really arguing or fighting over at the end of the day. Because you know, not like me, I say things that are real, you know, but I know they come across controversial to some people. But like I was saying on Epic Channel, that black women are America's hoes. When you pay attention to how the black community is in America, if black men get pussy, people can argue all day long, but the street dude is getting pussy from the same chicks that the educated guys are getting it from. The guys who are just in the middle of the road type of guys, just regular dude, they all hitting us up for something. You know what I'm saying? Now when they mess with a street dude, at the end of the day, they still want some money out of that nigga. When they mess with a nigga that has a good job, they want some money out of that nigga. If they messing with an older cat, you know, the what you call the old cats that holler at the younger women?
The sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy.
Yeah,
right. They still want money out of that nigga. You know, every dude they mess with, they want some money out of. I don't know why black men can't figure this out, but every dude they mess with.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys that, you know, they think they have all the swag, they pay for it too. Come on, man. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for playing.
The thing with game, the reason why I endorse game is because I don't want no man putting pussy on the pedestal, having to pay for that when it's no more important. See, my daddy taught me as a youngin', you don't never let a woman tell you, oh, you need to do A, B, and C for me because I gave you some pussy, because her pussy is no more important than my dick. So that's why I don't agree with brothers paying for it. Like, no, use your vocabulary and talk her panties right after if that's what you're trying to get. But that's awesome. If I just want to hit and quit shit, that's not on no moral. That's just if you just trying to fuck a woman type thing.
Listen,
but we got different
Epic,
different
the thing about that is, the thing about that is Epic.
Right quick. I hear what you're saying. Listen, there's nothing wrong with having tactics or two. You know, you know, I got it too. I didn't know what the fuck I was. And until some of the seniors, you know, put me on. You know, you're just gonna get some tips and shit like that from older dudes or just dudes that are natural in that regard. It's nothing wrong with that, but some of these dudes are taking it to a whole different level to where it's blocking out all other rational thought. Like, you know, like game. It's all about game. It's game. It's like, all right, you putting too much thought into it, and what's going on is turning to a point where the guys are not being themselves. And they're actually losing. They're losing out on it. You know, they're losing out on sexual opportunities because they come off as inauthentic. Me, I'm a nerd. You know, yes, I have my tactics. Sometimes it's effective. Most times it's not. But I'm a nerd, and I'm not going to change that. You know, because I think that it would get me more pussy. And if I did, it'll likely get me less because then I'll be a nerd pretending to be whatever the bitch feels is in style in that season. You know, in that time. So why do it? I wouldn't coach a dude in that direction, but and I don't really mind that. It's a little embarrassing, and it's causing more harm than good. But that's just like a young person's love life. It's hit or miss anyway. I'm not really tripping on that. But what I do trip on with the game dudes, I'm not talking about like your type who keeps it in moderation. I'm talking about the ones who shame dudes for not getting pussy. Look, here's the thing. Not all pussy is good pussy. And that's something that brothers have got to learn. And every other race learns. To brothers, all pussy is good pussy. And that type of thinking comes directly from the game niggas. They do not turn down pussy in any regards. And, you know, it will fuck up your life. You know, like when I was young, you know, because I'm a square dude, you know, no weed, no alcohol and shit like that. Do you know how much pussy I lost because of that? Hey,
my phone came changed.
No, it's funny, but it's true. I lost out, you know. I lost out. I would say I would probably maybe have like tripled the amount of pussy that I took in had I smoked weed. And had I joined a fraternity, it probably would have been like quadruple. So it's, but I didn't have, sometimes you gotta sacrifice pussy. That's my point. You
Yeah.
know,
I mean, you got to put it in perspective also, man.
exactly.
If you go fishing every day, you're going to catch fish. Now you might catch catfish, you might catch bottom feeders, you might catch, undesirable fish, but you're going to catch fish. If you work out every day, you're going to build muscle. It's not rocket science. And I think sometimes these game people do what you're talking about is I guess they overinflate the game. It really is a numbers game. If you're out there and you put yourself out there, I don't care if you're 300 pounds, I don't care if you're ugly. If you put your mouthpiece out there, no matter what type of game that you're spitting, if you have your like lasers focused on a female, you're going to get them. It's just how much time do you really want to spend on it? How productive is it at the end of the day? How productive is it at the end of the day if you're trying to fuck, 5 bitches every day, how much productive things can you really do in your day if your whole life is around bitches?
But that's why I'm trying to say that people got to understand black women are America's hoes. Because I'm talking about the fact that they mess with us as black men. They mess with us in all kind of ways without commitments. We all know they do this. When men of other groups want to deal with a women and they can't have struggles or they really can't get the women that they want from their group, what do? They come over to our group, they mess with our women to get their confidence up, or however you want to look at it. When they get their weight up with the women, they take it back over to their women. Now that they feel comfortable, interacting with different women, now they can interact with the women they want, which is their women. They leave our women stranded. What do our women do when they come around? They're going to jump on the dick. Why? What most people ain't seen to realize, black women give a lot of pussy up simply off of hope. They hope you the nigga that's going to take care of them. They hope you the street nigga that's running stuff so she'll be protected. They hope you from another group and going to take them out the black community and put them somewhere else. They hope you the nigga that's going to blow up with the big record deal. They hope for a whole lot of stuff. But the one thing they not going to do is stop jumping on dicks. So my thing is, what's the arguing for? I done mess with chicks that have messed with niggas in the hood, moving weight, all that. I done mess with chicks from different ranges, point blank, period. So people can't tell me that they out here, and when women mess with a hood nigga, she don't never mess with a dude that's going to school doing what he's supposed to do. Because I done seen them consistently messing with both dudes. Point blank, period. So people can have that argument and sound good, but when I see what these women are doing, they messing with dudes on every level because they in hope for something. They hoping somebody gonna give them something.
So you're just saying black women belong to the game? Is that what you're saying? Do they just belong to the streets?
Hey, that's what he said, pretty much.
If you look at it from a majority standpoint, not an individual standpoint, but you look at them from a majority standpoint, where are they turning down dicks? They ain't turning down a street nigga dick. They ain't turning down a nigga who just got out of prison. They ain't turning down a nigga with the good job. They ain't turning down a nigga that owns a business. Who they turning down?
Well, I just speaking of turning down, listen, all I want from brothers is to turn down some pussy. Just be in a position to where you turn down some pussy. Like I said, I've been doing it since day one. Like, every time when I was young, the term was go half on a sack, which was the equivalent to like Netflix and chill. And I said no, I turned it down. I've been turning it down since I was young. So it's not a big deal to me. But I mean, fellas, just turn it down. Sometimes you just gotta turn it down. It's not all pussy is good pussy, brothers. I mean, that's something the game dudes will never tell you. I don't know how you feel about that statement, Epic, but hey, that's where I stand on that.
You're right. All pussy is not good pussy because some of these women is crazy as hell. It's not worth the headache anyway. Especially usually when they give it up so easy like that. Yes, you're right. It's really not worth that. Plus, with the high black women, it's certain conversations black women ain't ready for. Like with them being number one in STDs today. See, there's something else we got to talk about, but nonetheless, man, yes, it's you not
I
really
was
a
just
man
gonna
to
say
me.
that.
You're not really a man to me until you able to turn down some pussy. And I've turned down a lot of pussy. So no, I don't put pussy on the pedestal, and I don't judge a man's masculinity or his manhood based off how much pussy he can get.
Yeah.
No, I
All right.
don't do
But
that.
and see, my thing is, a lot of people do. But if we pay attention, you know what I'm saying. And see, I'm a brother that actually loves sisters. You know what I'm saying. So, but I'm not gonna just because I love them don't mean I'm not gonna see the truth. If you look at the babies they have, it, these babies out of wedlock, you look at the abortion numbers, look at the STD rates, you look at what the other groups of men that I'm talking about non-black men, how they talk to you. If y'all ever been around non-black men who talk to you about what they do with black women, when you start adding up everything together, there is no way that these beautiful angels is out here waiting on this right kind of man to marry them one day. They got baby daddies that prove that. So my thing is, if a guy can show up who's unproductive, that that's what a pookie is, an unproductive man. And if a guy can come out of prison or something or have no job and what y'all say, talk a woman out of her panties, where every nigga can do that. Because every nigga can offer a woman nothing. I'm sorry. It's just, there's no way you can frame that in any other way where you can really make something different. If it takes basically nothing to get a woman, every man can offer nothing.
Right. So, Silent Sir, like I was saying before, there's a lot.
Hey, man. This weather's getting pretty bad, bro.
All right.
And I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to die, first off, but I don't want the I don't want the stream to fucking crash while I'm on here, man. So I was gonna try to fucking pull the marathon, man, by all means, but this weather's getting bad and shit starting to flicker on and off, and I'm starting to hear shit. So greatly appreciate you guys coming through, man. Extreme shout out to my mans, everybody that donated tonight, man. Like I said, bro, hey, I am officially done with the beef shit, bro. Just leave me the fuck alone, fam. I ain't got nothing to do with you, whatever it is, how the fuck you want to do it. Go the other way, I go my way. I'm done, man. I'm officially done. All you niggas, it is what it is. Fuck you, forget you, wear it in health. I got nothing else for you. But other than that, man, this stream was great. We had a great convo. Shout out to my man Caesar D1. As always, for us revisiting the topic we started over on Ramil's earlier today. Again, man, conversation is the most important part in this area, because like I said, far too often young black men and even us almost old niggas aren't fully heard, and we don't get to actually express our feelings, our thoughts amongst people that will actually understand us fully. So all in all, man, appreciate everybody that came through tonight, contributed in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But especially, man, special shout out to my man Cyberlon 7th, man, that dropped a heavy ass bag on me tonight, nigga. This nigga dropped the whole motherfucking weight room on me. So I greatly appreciate it, my man. Sigma Jones also, man. And the rest of you brothers that contributed, and you brothers that contributed to me constantly on the regular. It's greatly appreciated. Like I said, it's not just about the bread, even though it's greatly appreciated. But most importantly, you guys listen to me run my motherfucking mouth and what I have to say. And man, just we in here, bro. I ain't going no goddamn where. Y'all niggas got to kill me.
Check your hangouts too, man.
Almost
I'm about to get them out. Check your hangout.
I bet. But hey, man, all in all, appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all know how we get down this bitch, man. We catch y'all in the next one, bro. I'm out. Holla.
All right, be safe, man.
All right.
Yeah, for
Take
sure.
care.